Hello and welcome to the Snyder-Collin podcast, brought to you by FPP Broadcasting. This week's episode is sponsored by Jordan Peele. He's a real good guy.
Let's wait on that follow-up.
Yep.
Follow-up
He'll
directorial
probably direct
effort.
Akira.
No, Taika Waititi. Remember?
Fuck it. Start the show.
President. Oh, man. Yeah. As you can see what I'm on today, just like we on every other day, go get it. Get to the bag, music, Cool kid trap music type shit, I'm a rare individual, cut off your hand if it's killing you. You gotta stand on your tippy don't take. I got cool like I'm Pootie. She give me tame, then I sleep on her booty. Bought me an out, turn that bitch to a cutie. I'm flying, I elevate. I got problems, an open case. My little bro got his first baby on the way. In the drop, so you know what we on the day. In the drop, so you know what I'm on the day. In the drop, so you know what
I'm sleeping on her booty. That's the one line that I love. Something about sleeping on
Bought
booty.
me an ounce, turn that bitch to a cutie. I'm fly and I elevate.
Sleeping on her booty.
Can I show you a text that Della 2 sent me the other day?
Yeah. Also, can
Yeah.
I do the hot take?
Yes.
Isn't it kind of awkward when a white guy says booty?
It is kind of awkward.
It is.
Yeah.
It doesn't
it's
work.
weird.
It doesn't flow out of our gums with
it's-
any suave or anything.
It's weird for sure. So this is back when, well, I don't know. I'm sure Della still sells this product, but he sent me gas on deck, 10 a G, 25 an eighth, 50 a quarter, 10 a half, 200 a zip, 750 a cutie.
200 a zip?
I don't know. This is a bunch of
what a huge Ziploc bag full of gas.
I don't know.
Were you just like, oh, thanks, good hearing from you too?
Yeah. I just read it and then texted him back in September. He's actually this is kind of hurting my feelings. He has a new music video that he's filming today.
What?
It's not with me.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's pretty. My feelings are hurt, but I guess I haven't reached out, so like I'm a dickhead.
Fair. I
I'm a
don't know. Let him collaborate with some new people.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, still. I mean, I'll probably end up working with him again, though. I feel like.
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, probably.
All
Yeah,
right.
he said, I'm shooting a video at 5. DM me for the location if you want to slide by. That's kind of, damn. It's kind of bittersweet.
Maybe you can make an appearance in the video.
Maybe I can. Yeah, it's kind of bittersweet to watch him go, but whatever, That's fine. I'll film again with him, though. I know that I texted him today. We were talking about collabing and working and stuff.
Oh, okay, great.
So, yeah.
Della.
Yeah. Oh, Henry, because I was telling you about like the FPP creative stuff and everything like that. And Henry,
The guy who had the wedding video?
no, different
Oh.
guy. Oh fuck!
I thought that's where you were going
no,
with
no,
this.
no,
Who had
no.
the drone and his wedding video you showed me?
No, that's a different guy.
Charges $1,000 for
Oh Jesus
per
Christ!
video?
Yeah,
allegedly.
allegedly. Well, I have my doubts. But Henry, my boy, who makes them beats, we were chilling here the other day.
Yeah.
And he was cooking up some heat in the kitchen over here. And I was thoroughly fucking impressed.
Really? Do you have any of them
Absolutely.
saved?
No, I don't. He was on his computer.
Mm.
But like he was showing me stuff that he made, and like he made a beat like right here while I was editing Rooney. And it was phenomenal. Like I was like, "Oh my god, we can make an album. Like this is insane. This is nuts." Let's do a Death Grip song. Just lay me a beat and I'll just scream to it. Goblins! Headless! Yeah! I don't wear a shirt because I hate myself.
Oh man, are we leaving this in?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right.
Anyway,
Hello.
hello, everybody. Welcome to the Snyder-Collin podcast. This is Jacob.
Come play
Snyder.
with us. I don't know why I felt like doing that. The Shining came flying into my mind.
It's fine. Doesn't matter.
How are you doing today, Jacob?
I'm okay.
You're okay. You're hanging.
Yeah,
You're hanging in there
alright.
like the rest of us.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, Yeah, I'm glad to be here. I missed you a lot.
I missed you too. I haven't seen him since the last podcast where we reviewed the new Justice League, quote, movie.
Yeah, product, as some would say.
Assembly line merchandise.
Yep.
The film is merchandise. These films are merch.
They are, and they don't even sell that well. Oh, man. So, like, how was your Thanksgiving, Colin? Tell me about it. Tell me all about it.
It was pretty simple. Just had like a simple little Thanksgiving dinner with my mom. I slept most of the day, which was really nice. More so than usual.
Well, you do sleep often.
Yeah. When I sleep, I sleep.
Yeah, you do. You're a competitive sleeper.
I could do that. I can sleep, but I can't go to sleep very well. I'm not good at going to sleep. Like some people, I know Hunter. Hunter's really good at going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, he lays down, closes his eyes, and like in a minute, he's in like the deepest like cycles of REM, like instantly.
Damn.
I know. And me, like, I toss and turn, like, usually takes me like 30 minutes, sometimes an hour to fall asleep, depending.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's
I guess that's normal, to be fair. I hate the idea of like, all right, I have to go to bed now. Yeah. I hate that. That makes me so uncomfortable because then like I just lay there and I'm like, all right, gotta go to sleep. Mind wanders. Then you check your phone. It's like been like 50 minutes and you're just like, what? You're like, God damn, it's been that much?
True. For those at home that don't know what REMs are, they're rapid eye movements.
That's when you're like deep.
Really like vividly dreaming.
Yeah, like if you wake up in the middle of that, you're not going to be very well rested.
No,
it's cutting your sleep cycle. I know you've had that experience. I've witnessed the effects of
oh my gosh,
waking up during the cycle.
Yeah, wow, I can't believe you're.
How long ago was this?
Boy, that was a while ago.
This was this year though.
Yeah, that was in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
That was in the summer. So like, what happened was I fell asleep at Alex's house, and she woke me up because we needed to go to work. But I was just taking a pre-work nap. You know what I do?
Yeah.
And and so I woke up. I was vividly dreaming, and I woke up from this nap and I went to work. And like I probably shouldn't have even been driving. Like I was so lightheaded and like just felt so bad, and like it was a weird feeling. Like it's just like I was so dehydrated and stuff, and like.
It's like
I got to work
sleepwalking practically.
Yeah, pretty much.
You were so disoriented and out of it. I was worried.
Yeah, you were.
I was like, my first thought was like, not that I expect this from you, but I was just like, is he on drugs?
Yeah, I mean,
and to be
honestly,
fair, that's what I thought. Like, you didn't look good.
That's completely fair. Like, it kind of looked like that. I won't lie.
It did.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
But then,
scary.
But you're like kind of just like you're so out of it, and you're just like, nah. You just mentioned that you were just like tired. And then, like,
I like couldn't even say it really. Like I couldn't like talk. It was very bizarre. But
I remember giving you water.
No. You gave me a glass of ginger ale.
Was it ginger ale?
It was ginger ale.
It was?
Yeah.
Well,
you made me drink a glass of ginger ale.
I gave it to you and I said, "Sip it, don't chug it."
Yeah.
Sip
and
it.
I was like, "Damn, he really cares."
I think it took you like what 15, 20 minutes. Then you were kind of like you got it together and you're like, "Hey everyone, it's me, Snyder."
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was like too.
Just like that.
Yeah, I was just like, hey guys, like what's going on? You know, everything's okay. I'm a normal person today.
That actually happened to me a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
It was the day after Christmas 2014.
Okay.
I wasn't serving yet. I was just doing to-go orders. And the same thing happened to me where I took a nap and ended up actually like getting into like a real deep sleep with like crazy vivid dreams. Like, and you know, my alarm went off and I woke up and I was just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. And Hunter came over that day actually because he was in town. And then I got dropped off at work and I ended up screwing up so many to-go orders that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't remember like the specifics, but I remember fucking up a lot that day.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So the moral of the story is if you're going to take a nap, it can't be too long if it's during the day.
Yeah, like stick to the 30 minutes.
Yeah, even less. Sometimes like if you
right.
just doze off for like a few minutes, it's happened to me before, like sitting in laying in my bed watching a movie, my eyelids start getting heavy and I doze off for like a minute or two, then I wake up and I'm like back at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, if you sleep for too long, it makes you more tired, but if you just, a short little nap can really rejuvenate you a good bit. It's kind of weird. It's fun. It's why they call it a power nap, I suppose.
It gives you power.
You're right. You know what else gives you power?
I was gonna ask you about your Nashville.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
Before we segue, because I could smell that segue.
Oh, god damn it! You could smell it from a mile away.
It was potent. That was
my
potent
god!
Segue, and I was like,
wow.
wait, something about Nashville.
Yeah, it was fun. I got to see my brother.
Nice.
And we were just hanging out up there, pretty low key. Didn't really go into downtown too much. Didn't really do anything like that. But we went out to eat a couple places. Looked for furniture for him because he's moving into a new place
in Nashville.
Yeah, well, he's not moving in. He's remodeling a house up there that he bought.
Where did you and your family stay with him?
With him, yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah, with him. Nice. So yeah, like we were buying stuff for him and for his remodeling and stuff like that. It was cool. But it was good to spend time with him. Missed him a bunch. Been a while since I've seen him. Actually, it wasn't too long because he was in town fairly recently, but I didn't really get to like sit down and spend time with him. I just kind of saw him pass through. But it was fun. It was cool, and I'm glad to be back though. It's always fun to go, but it's fun to come back as well because this is home. This place is home to me.
I know that feeling when you go out of town, and then it's like towards the end, you're just kind of like, I just want to go home and take a shower.
Yeah, exactly. Sleep in your own bed. Home's where the Collin is.
Aww.
As they say.
Aw, how sweet.
I love you, man.
Home is where the Collin is. That can be like a sign.
It could be
on the front door.
We should have podcast Christmas cards. Have we talked about that? I think we have.
Christmas cards?
We cards.
Oh, well.
Christmas cards.
All right, for the Christmas special, I think we should unwrap gifts.
Yeah, we should. Because I bought you a gift while I was in Nashville. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
That gets me more excited, though.
Yeah.
I hope it's just something truly terrible. Don't tell me anything more about like, oh, it's like this book, or oh, you hang it on the wall. Oh, it's a desk caddy.
No, I'm not telling you anything about it, other than the fact that it's literally the worst thing that I could have possibly chosen. And I saw it, and I was like, wow, that is perfect. Collin's gonna hate it.
Oh man,
so I got it.
You're
a spoiled boy.
I know what I'm gonna get you.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I think.
Okay.
I think.
I'm excited.
So yeah, everyone, look forward to the Christmas special, probably coming in like 3 weeks.
Whenever Christmas is.
Yeah, the week before.
What day is Christmas? Sunday? No, Christmas is a Monday.
Well, the 25th.
Christmas is a Monday.
It's on a Monday this year?
It is. You know what we should do? That week beforehand, we should just record 2 podcasts.
we could do that.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, I guess 2 podcasts would work. It'd be cool to do an audio commentary at some point. It'd be.
That would be cool. We could do like an audio commentary for A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story? Ralphie.
I don't know that much about The Christmas Story, like to where I could talk about it. Really.
I know a little bit about it. It's from director Bob Clark.
Okay.
Who actually he passed away quite some time ago, I think in a bad car accident.
Mm-hmm.
But his filmography is eclectic. Because he made this Christmas Story movie, which no one really cared about. It bombed when it first came out.
I believe it.
Over the years, through like home video and showing it on TV, it became this Christmas classic. But he's also directed 2 pretty different movies. Like he made the horror movie Black Christmas.
Oh, so he's into Christmas.
Yeah, he's made a couple Christmas movies. Black Christmas is about this sorority house, and there's this killer living in the attic, and it's not like a slasher movie, like goofy, like it was before Halloween came out, the John Carpenter movie.
Yeah.
It's more like subtle, I guess. It's not really about like blood and stuff. It's more like a thriller. So he made Black Christmas.
Gotcha.
And then in the late 90s, I'm sure you've heard of this movie, but he directed Baby Geniuses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he made Baby Genius.
Oh, no.
I'll double check just to make sure.
That is a shitty movie.
It is. I think my parents tried getting me to watch it when I was young, and even then I was just kind of like, I'm checking out of this.
I know that the YouTube channel I Hate Everything did a search for the worst video, because that's his series that he does, I guess.
Yeah, for the worst movies.
Yeah, and that's where I heard about it. So I might have watched it after. I like to watch the ones that he does. Like I think he did like Druids, and I watched that. It's really shitty. It's just some of the movies are just so bad there that they shouldn't even be considered movies. But like that's kind of the point of the segment, I guess. He does.
All right, so Bob Clark, not only did he direct Baby Geniuses, he actually directed the sequel, Super Babies.
Oh no!
Which, yeah, that's I don't know. Any movies about babies is just pandering.
I agree.
You have Baby's Day Out, which lots of people forgot about. I've never even seen it, but I've seen the Mr. Plinkett review of it. Yeah. There's also a movie that came out this year, The Boss Baby.
Oh no! With Kevin Spacey. No, Alec Baldwin.
Yeah,
sorry,
that's Baby
There's
Driver.
also Baby Driver. Yeah.
But yeah, any movie about funny babies, just no.
Rugrats
was kind of an exception because that was a cartoon.
Fuck Rugrats. No, just kidding. That's pretty funny. I know. I remember watching the Rugrats movie.
Me too. They get like lost in the woods,
something like that.
Yeah. Well.
No,
the Rugrats movie.
I don't remember. I think they were like in a city or something.
There was a few of them. There was one in Tokyo or France.
I remember
Paris?
the Tokyo one. I think
Paris or something.
For some reason, Tokyo is on my mind when I think of it, so it must be
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Chucky's dad, didn't he like marry a Japanese woman, and then they had the daughter Kimmy, and she was a new baby.
Yeah,
I watched Rugrats, but it was never my favorite cartoon. It was just on, so like you watched it. You know?
Yeah. Another, like, Cat Dog, I think is one of those.
That was a strange show.
Premise.
It was.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, how do they shit? How does the cat dog poop?
I've never thought of that.
They have an anus, like, in the center of them at the bottom?
I think so, yeah. There's like a drainage pipe.
Cat Dog was a little too strange to where you can't really remember anything. It was just about this cat dog that lived together. There's that bunny character who was like the boss of like every store in town.
Something like that, yeah.
And every time they went to a store, it was like in the shape of the product that they were selling.
Really?
Like, yeah, like there's an episode where they go to like this taco buffet and the building's shaped like a taco.
I mean, that's kind of...
It's
gimmicky.
Unique. Yeah.
But like you can't rule out the fact that there are places like that in real life. But like if it's every restaurant in this universe, that's pretty funny.
I believe it was every like restaurant, like place, and
like every burger joint is shaped like a burger.
Exactly.
That's funny. Every supermarket is shaped like
a shopping cart or something like that, or like a bag of groceries,
like a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Like a carton of eggs.
When you brought up a burger place, it reminded me of the episode of Jimmy Neutron where they work at the burger factory, or not factory, restaurant.
Yeah.
Did you watch Jimmy Neutron growing up?
I did. Is that the burger joint? That's not like the shake place, right? Where they got like the shakes. That's a different place, right?
Might be a different one.
Because they have like a diner steak and shake type situation.
No, you're thinking of the candy bar.
Yeah.
You're thinking of candy bar where like they have the fat guy Sam who works there, and he's like, "Man, get out.
Yeah,
get your ice cream and go."
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, God.
Well, anyways, the burger episode, Jimmy like modifies the place to be like have like AI, and it becomes self-aware, and it fucking like hovers off the ground and starts shooting other restaurants.
Shit.
Jimmy Neutron was a good show.
It was fun.
Yeah. The movie came out before the show. That's a little interesting. Then they spun it off into a TV series.
That is interesting. I didn't know that actually till now.
All right, so this broke like a couple years ago when they were going to do the Nickelodeon like hybrid movie. It was going to be like Roger Rabbit but like Nicktoons. Terrible idea. I don't think it ever went anywhere with like Paramount.
I haven't heard of it, but anyway.
It was proposed to make that where it's like real people interacting with Nicktoons.
That sounds really shit.
Yeah, it does.
Anyway, were you asking about it, or
I was just wondering if
you.
Yeah, I'm just bringing it up because that's just a strange idea, and I'm not surprised.
That is a weird idea.
They never fledged that into a movie.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit is it's a weird movie.
Very strange
indeed. It's strange that it even works. Because Space Jam, Space Jam does not work.
Rod-
Space Jam's a bad movie.
Roger Rabbit is superior to Space Jam.
Yeah.
Space Jam's enjoyably
Space Jam's a piece
silly.
of shit, okay?
It's fair.
It's not good. It's just people like it because it's
Nostalgic.
a nostalgic film to like. And I have a Space Jam shirt. I'm not a Space Jam fan, really.
I have the Space Jam Blu-ray. I really have no nostalgia for Space Jam. I didn't see it until about 16.
Yeah.
It was on Cartoon Network, and my friend was like, "What? You've never seen Space Jam?" And we watched it, and I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah.
It's Space Jam, The scene where Michael Jordan stretches his arms to make the winning shot, that's pretty iconic.
That is iconic, isn't it?
Yeah, and it has the R. Kelly song, I Believe I Can Fly.
Man, speaking of R. Kelly,
Oh, yes.
you've been sending me snaps of you watching Trapped in the Closet.
Yeah, so last week when
My
we did
God.
our break to get our drinks, I'm
Yeah.
driving and Jacob's just like, "Hey, have you ever seen R. Kelly's magnum opus Trapped in the Closet?" That's exactly
I
how
think
you
that is
worded
what I
it.
said it. Yeah.
And I was like, and I laughed and I was like, "Yeah, actually I have."
Well, I recently watched them because Alex was like, "Have you ever seen this?" Or no, Alex was telling a story where she made her friend watch it, assuming that I had already seen it. And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't what the fuck is Trapped in the Closet?" And she was like, "You've never seen that. Like it's this fucking outrageous, sin to have never seen Trapped in the Closet by R. Kelly.
It's Shakespearean.
It's an urban opera,
It
to be
is
sure.
an urban opera. That's the best way to put it.
That's how he describes it.
So if you're
yeah.
not aware, well, R. Kelly, if you don't know who he is, he's an R&B singer. You most likely know who he is.
He's pretty controversial these days.
he is.
He gets in a fit of trouble pretty often.
That often? I don't know what he's done. There was that whole scandal back in the early 2000s where he peed on some girl.
Yeah.
I think she was underage, it turned out.
I think he's in rehab now.
Really?
Yeah, because something sort of recently happened again with him. Oh, he's taking a drink. Oh my God. Oh, wow.
Go on.
But yeah, I think he was, I don't know, he peed on someone else, I guess.
Oh my God, why can't he stop peeing on?
He likes,
he's like, I like
I don't know why that's a thing. Why is that a thing for anybody?
peeing, I
It's
mean,
demeaning.
I mean, at least have consent.
Yeah.
May I pee on you?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, R.
Ugh.
Kelly is a bit controversial, but talented singer.
Yeah. He is
And,
talented.
Trapped in the Closet is this video series of 3-minute segments or chapters. And it's essentially
Chapters, yeah.
it's essentially the same beat, song, and composure. The exact same thing done.
Yeah.
How many of these segments
There's
are there?
22
30?
in the normal. Wait, 33, I think.
Didn't they expand it? But
Yeah.
most people just know it for the 22.
I've seen the first 22, and
You've
there's
seen,
more.
You've seen all 22?
I've seen all 22.
I couldn't finish it.
I absolutely needed to finish it.
All right, I'll have to finish it later. We'll just talk about we'll talk about the whole thing.
It's I don't know what happened in it. I mean, I watched it 2 weeks ago, and I don't remember it because
Yeah,
it's so
it's-
much. It's so convoluted.
and
There's the mob is involved somehow, and there's a sex scandal. There's 4 different sex scandals.
The whole thing starts with a sex scandal. Basically,
Yeah.
the song starts and it's and there's R. Kelly is a narrator. This is a visual album, essentially. It's a movie,
basically, yeah, it is.
practically.
Yeah,
A soap
yeah.
opera.
Yeah.
Basically,
It's not a good album because it's the same beat over and over and over again.
is not a good album. I'm
No.
pretty sure just the first chapter is considered a single. I think that may have been
Fair
released
enough.
as a standalone song, just the first chapter.
Yeah.
But basically, R. Kelly narrates. There's 2 R. Kellys, 3, maybe even 4,
Well,
and
he
in
plays
makeup.
different characters.
Yeah, he plays
yeah.
different characters.
He might play 5 or 6 different characters.
But-
He's a bunch of them.
But one character is specifically a narrator.
Yeah.
And basically, Trapped in the Closet starts with this man named Sylvester.
Yes.
He basically went out partying at the club one night and ends up having an affair with a woman, sleeps over at her house. He wakes up the sun. He's like, the sun is shining down on me, and I wake up, and
7 o'clock in the morning and the sun creeps before me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And basically,
God.
the lady's like, "Oh my God, my husband's coming home. He's gonna find you that you're cheating on me." And he's like, "Well, put me in the closet."
No, he's like,
Now
well,
I'm in
why
the
don't
closet.
why don't I just go out the window? She's like, oh, that's great, but we're on the fifth
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, shit, think. Now
Put me in the closet.
closet.
Everyone is voiced
the
by R.
worst.
Kelly too.
Yeah, everyone is. He does accents for some people.
Certain afflictions for other characters depending on their backgrounds and genders.
He voices a white country woman named Bridget.
Put me in the closet. That part
she's
is
like, my name's Bridget, and I'm sleeping with big man. It's so stupid.
My name's Bridget.
Oh my
And
God.
now she's sleeping with a midget. All right, we're getting.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're getting into spoiler territory here with Trapped in the Closet.
All right, so R. Kelly's in the closet thinking about how am I gonna get out.
It's like he starts screaming too, like because each chapter
It like
listener,
it crescendos at the end
it
of
climaxes.
the song.
Literally one chapter of it, and like climaxes with a female's climax.
Yeah, that's.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
it's like I'm about to climax.
It's
like oh my God, what is happening?
It's a close up of her face. Like,
yeah,
and everyone's pretty perfectly synced. That's one thing
they
I'll
are.
give
It really is well synced. Upon watching it again, like a couple times, it is kind of shoddy in some places, but like shit. This thing got made, and like it's kind of quality. Like it's amazing. It's really it's a modern marvel, in my opinion. Trapped in the Closet's existence.
Basically, R. Kelly's still in the closet, and then his phone goes off. The guy finds him.
Yeah.
And R. Kelly like is getting ready to like shoot him. He quote unquote pulls
out his Beretta. Oh man, his Beretta,
and it's hilarious.
Trusty. He uses that phrase 2 or 3 times in the thing
my
too.
Beretta. Oh.
He's like, he got closer to the closet. I pulled out my Beretta.
He's approaching the closet.
He's almost at the closet.
He opened the closet.
Now he's opening up the closet. Then it ends.
And yeah, it's like after this, it's like a domino effect. Everyone's cheating on each other. There's a country woman sleeping with a midget.
That was so shocking.
Because it starts off as like corny melodrama soap opera.
Yeah.
And then after like a few of the songs or chapters, it just nosedives into like a complete farce.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it, a farce. There's Ruth, the nosy neighbor.
Yeah, and they almost blow her head off.
Yeah. With the Beretta.
Yeah.
There's a scene where Ruth, the nosy neighbor, is with her husband, who's like R. Kelly in like a fat suit.
Yeah.
And they're like an old bickering couple. And that scene's actually pretty funny. And like the R. Kelly old man character is like, I hope a pigeon flies by and shits on your face.
I do remember that.
It's so hard to follow, though.
It really is.
After like
it's
9
very
chapters.
hard. Yeah. And because like at this point, like 5 different scandals have happened with cheating, and now R. Kelly and I guess his girlfriend's brother,
Tyrone.
Maybe it might be Tyrone,
like that. He just got out of prison.
Yeah, and they're goddamn. So yeah, him and R. Kelly go around, or one of the R. Kellys, the main R. Kelly,
Sylvester.
Sylvester. And they go around and like are involved with the mob, and like a bad drug deal, and they also for some reason they are there to stop the cop from shooting Bridget or the midget.
Oh yeah, because
Big Man the midget.
Yeah, because the midget is cheating on.
Yeah,
being used to cheat on his wife.
Yeah, but like why Sylvester and the brother were there makes no sense. They're just there. They're written to just be there. I'm like, what? This is. I described it as it's like R. Kelly wrote this screenplay, and he proposed it, and they were like, all right, this is kind of convoluted and like kind of crazy, but like we can work with it. This could be a movie. or something. Like it could be a web series, whatever.
I think that's
and then he was
maybe what they were going for as a web series, because it is not movie quality.
No, it is not. Well, it's sort of well filmed. It looks like a soap opera.
Yeah,
it's filmed to look like a soap opera.
Money was put into it, but it's not quite film quality.
The money that was put into it could have been used to make it film quality, but it didn't try. Like it's obviously going for the soap opera thing, and it's amazing.
The sets are pretty bad.
They are
a lot of times, like the main apartment.
Oh man, there's like driving scenes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, me and Alex lost it there watching the driving scenes. They're so shockingly bad. Like it's oh my god, it was made like in like 10 minutes on fucking MS Paint. It was insane. It's great. R. Kelly. Can we just address that? There's the narrating R. Kelly. After the one scene, it might have been in Bridget and the cop's house, R. Kelly just stands back and just pulls on his cigar and looks at the camera and shakes his head. Just goes,
He breaks the fourth wall, and
many times.
He exits out of like the pantry or the closet.
Yeah.
And then when he's done breathing the fourth wall, he retreats back into the closet.
Yeah, he does. It's a very strange narrative. It's very weird.
It's like Tennessee Williams, like a play or something. You can watch most of it on YouTube. Some of the Vivo videos, the cliffhangers like cut out, and that's really annoying.
That is annoying.
Is that how you watched it too,
yeah,
on YouTube?
But some people have just posted the endings to them. You can buy them on DVD.
I wouldn't.
It's not a lot of money.
I wouldn't.
I think Alex is buying them for me for Christmas.
Oh yes, I could see like finding these DVDs at like Goodwills.
Yeah,
like I
can see that
they
too.
have like a few copies. Like, oh, R. Kelly's trapped in the closet, chapters 1 through 13.
Oh my god, it's so crazy that it even is real. There's another part there. Oh yeah. Easily the best character in the entire thing is introduced. I don't know how long into it. Maybe I think toward the back half of the first 22. Pimp Lucius.
Is he played by R. Kelly?
Yes.
All right, I didn't get that far.
Yes, he is played by R. Kelly, and it is the stupidest fucking character.
Is it like the most like typical like pimp looking character? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Big old coat and like glasses and mustache.
Yeah, actually, exactly. A yellow suit.
Oh my god! He's showing me a
amazing.
Picture. Chapter 19.
Yeah, it's very late in the game that he's introduced, and he's just in this one church scene, and everyone's like, "Pimp Lucius, stop pimping!" And then he's like, "Oh, I'll stop pimping." And then they were like, "Wait, really? You'll stop pimping?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I'll stop pimping." And then they were like, "But are you really gonna stop pimping?" And he was like, "Fuck no, I'm not gonna stop pimping. Are you kidding?" And like that's the whole. It's like a filler. This episode is filler.
It's still in like this R&B tune.
Yeah, it's in the same. Yeah. It's got a different flow to it for sure. But like they don't go with a classic like start off slow, build up about 3/4 of the way through, climax it, and then end it. It's not like that.
It's not.
No, they pretty much. Structure. Yeah, it's got a different structure, and then it goes immediately back to it. It's like a break in the action.
And how does it?
19.
All right, so how does Trapped in the Closet end?
I'm not sure. The first 22 end with everyone kind of finds out that they might have AIDS.
What?
I'm not kidding. I'm not fucking kidding.
Did I see that part? Because I watched this on TV.
Yeah,
it was on IFC late one night.
Yeah,
and I had seen the South Park parody.
Yeah,
of Trapped in the Closet. Have you seen that?
No,
episode?
But I can imagine what they're gonna do with it.
It's a really famous episode because it's about Scientology.
Oh yeah,
and basically Stan, one of the main boys. I don't know how much South Park.
I don't watch a ton, but I can follow what you're saying if you describe it. Yeah,
Stan, he ends up taking a Scientology test because he's like, "Well, what is this?" He gets like asked, and he doesn't. Apparently, he's the reincarnation of L. Ron Hubbard. And he knows it's and he knows it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise comes to meet him because he's like a famous Scientologist, and he's like a prophet. And he's like, "What do you think of my movies?" And Stan's like, "Oh, you're okay. You're no like Gene Hackman."
Oh my god.
And he gets upset, and Tom Cruise puts himself in the closet, and everyone's like, "Tom Cruise, come out of the closet."
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
They get John Travolta to try to get him to come out of the closet. And then John Travolta goes into the closet, and they're like, John Travolta, come out of the closet.
Oh my god.
And then R. Kelly comes, and he's like singing about it.
Oh my god.
And he's like,
Is R. Kelly a Scientologist?
no, that was just
It's just a closet joke.
yeah,
I
he's
was
like-
I was gonna be like, wow, that's perfect.
And
If
he's
so,
I mean, he might be. He probably is.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
Actually, no, he's not, because Trapped in the Closet makes a good point to point out that they're all good Christians.
that is true.
In the show, they bring it up. We can
Yeah.
we can work
Why
this
don't we
out.
settle this Christian like?
Yeah.
I started to put the gun down, then I saw he still had a frown.
That
It's
makes
like,
no
dude,
sense.
you just fucking, you fucked his wife, bro. Like, he's not gonna smile right now.
Anyways, back to the South Park
Yeah.
episode. R. Kelly's like, "This is some fucked up shit. I gotta get him out of the closet." And then I pull out my gun, and everyone starts screaming. And eventually, he tries to get them to come out of the closet, and like he like does his little verse,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's hilarious because you hear like John Travolta and Tom Cruise in unison. They're like, "We're not coming out of the closet, so you can just go away." And then R. Kelly goes into the closet, and it's just a shot of the empty room. Then you just hear R. Kelly go, "Now I'm in the closet." It's a great episode, and that was my introduction to it.
Mhm.
And then I found it on IFC, and I was like, wait, and I was like, oh, this is an actual thing. And I'm pretty sure it's the first chapters 1 through 22, and it ends with them getting AIDS.
Well,
I-
okay, they refer to it as the package, and they basically they go around and and
the package. What
yeah.
could that be? Oh,
well,
AIDS.
I
of
guess
course.
because the pastor in this opera is gay or bisexual, and
The one
he
from
was having
chapter
sex. Yes,
3, the one where it's
no,
like,
the one from chapter 2 and 3.
Oh, yeah.
So like those two.
it's
dudes.
revealed he's gay.
Yes.
Early.
So the pastor is on the phone with the gay guy, and you find out in like episode 21 that, or maybe it's 22, that the gay guy who's on the phone with the pastor and telling him I gotta tell you something, and it zooms out and he's sick, and like he's got like his like head is shaved and stuff, and like
Oh God.
yeah, and then it goes around and like everybody's getting phone calls. It ends on this like sequence where like everyone's in frame and like bubbles keep popping up and like people on the phone. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
the individual little bubbles keep popping up and people are
Yeah.
on the phones. It's really a terrible sequence. But it ends and they're all like, "He has the package. Like, could I have the package? What? Do I have the package? Do I?" And it's just they're just getting around saying HIV/AIDS. So yeah, Trapped in the Closet episode 22 ends with them all getting AIDS. In my head canon, I know that it's probably not that.
The
But-
package.
They all get AIDS.
Wow.
Isn't that some heavy shit?
It is, especially for something about like having like midgets hiding in your house that are banging your wife.
The midget scene caught me so off guard because,
Yeah,
like,
it's
you're right.
jarring.
It just it delves into absolute lunacy at that point. It is jarring, but it's just so beautiful.
So, with that being said,
Yeah.
we both highly recommend Trapped in the Closet.
Absolutely.
Probably won't be able to finish it. I mean, Jacob finished it.
I mean, I'm not even done with it.
Oh,
I'm only
yeah.
like I'm 2/3 of the way through this damn thing, and they're thinking about doing a sequel.
Coming out of
can
the
you?
closet. It's about R. Kelly being gay. Now I'm coming out of the closet. I'm gonna embrace myself.
7:00 in the morning. It's so shitty. It's amazing that it exists. It's just like I said, it's a modern marvel. If you've never seen it, go see it. It's on YouTube for free. People have posted them. If you want to buy them, you can buy them too. Though.
You can have to see it to believe it.
Yeah, it's really just listening to us talk about it's not going to really do it any justice.
It's ambitious.
It is. It's very ambitious. You're right, and like the fact that it's written and directed by R. Kelly.
And performed.
Yes, and performed by R. Kelly. Oh god, it's fucking terrible. All right, what else are we talking about today?
I guess I can bring up if we want to talk about some movies.
Movies.
I thought I'd share my Black Friday Blu-ray pickups.
Yes,
Always fun.
Yes,
Okay.
I was in Nashville. I wanted to join you, but then you were like, "Oh, it's usually a me and Hunter thing anyway." So
Yeah,
I know you were fucking with me, but I was upset. That's
All
fine.
right, so it was me, Hunter, Gaia, and Ernest. We went to Target, Walmart, and Best Buy. Alright, so I've learned some lessons about buying Blu-rays. Alright, so let's say it comes out on Blu-ray. Hypothetically, let's say it comes out in October.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I'm just gonna wait because this like $22 Blu-ray is gonna be like $6.99 at Best Buy on Black Friday. So from here on now, I'm not gonna buy any studio movie Blu-rays until Black Friday because they're all so much cheaper. So much cheaper.
That's a fair point.
So we went to Target. And there wasn't any crazy Black Friday stuff. I mean, there were plenty of people, sure. I saw Brandon again.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
I saw him, and he said hello to me, and I felt bad because I kind of forgot his name.
Oh my god, that's
just
hilarious.
for a second. But no,
my god.
But no, I saw him and his girlfriend, and I was like, I remembered them, and he said hello to me, and I feel bad for forgetting his name.
Oh
Brandon.
yeah.
So it was great seeing you, Brandon. I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving.
Collin he deals with so many people in his life.
Always telling they're fans of the pod.
Yeah.
So many.
God, we're such fucking pricks.
All right, anyway.
But yeah, Brandon's a good guy, and he listens, and I don't know if he listens still, but he supports it nonetheless, so that's cool, Thank you.
All right, so at Target, I picked up a few movies, and I didn't buy everything. I only bought 2 movies, and that was Logan and Split.
Ooh.
One I have seen, one that I haven't. I haven't seen Logan, which I'm going to get around to. And I had seen Split, and I enjoyed Split quite a bit.
Split's fun.
So yeah, we got that. Hunter bought the Strangers Thing VHS.
Oh, yeah.
Which
the one you have, yeah.
Yeah, the one I paid $25 for, and he paid $10 for his. So,
naturally.
Yeah, I probably should have waited.
Nah, it's fine.
But there were a few movies that I was contemplating getting, like the movie It Comes at Night. And I was just like, this is a movie that I would probably just stream on like Amazon. I don't think I want this.
Yeah.
I regret not getting it, but The Dark Tower for $9.99.
Oh my god.
I should have got it. Should have got that movie.
Oh my god. I would not have gotten it.
I want to see how shit it was. Well, I've already shared you the movies that I picked up.
Yeah.
In Snapchat.
Yeah, but you can remind me because I don't entirely recall. Yeah.
Fair. So we got those 2 at Target. Then we went to Walmart. Walmart is terrible for buying Blu-rays. Walmart in general is just awful to shop at. But for Black Friday, it sucks. Don't go there. They had great deals on games, though. I'll give them that. So didn't get anything at Target or Walmart.
Well, I don't really think of Walmart as a place like for looking for movie stuff because like we always go to Target. That's where we go.
Yeah.
It's the best there.
So didn't get anything at Walmart, but Best Buy. That's where it's at. Next year, I'm just going straight to Best Buy.
Okay.
So picked up Wonder Woman, A Cure for Wellness.
Oh my god.
What have I done? It was $6.99. I was like, you know what? Screw it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna watch this. I know you've read the plot synopsis, and I was like,
have, and I didn't read it to you.
You didn't, because I was like, I don't know, I might watch it.
Kind of want to watch that with you.
A Cure for Wellness?
Yeah.
Audio commentary? God, that would get no views.
Yeah, no one would want to see that.
That would be we would probably get some sort of world record for posting something online and having 0 clicks on it.
It's true.
Absolutely no clicks.
Speaking of audio commentary, you know what I think we should watch?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
No.
No.
For the Christmas commentary?
What?
We should probably do A New Hope.
Star Wars? You want to do Star Wars?
Yeah.
Should we do A New Hope to premiere on Christmas? Or do you want to do 2 pods in one?
We could do that premiering on Christmas and then just have that be the Christmas pod.
Like a Christmas gift? That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so expect that.
Yeah, that's your surprise Christmas thing. Because I feel like A New Hope is a fun movie to just put on Christmas Day.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Star Wars has been branded as the holiday movie now.
You're right, it has. Yeah. It's kind of funny because it used to be like that summer film, that summer blockbuster. Now it's very much
those are
very Christmassy.
Those are all summer movies.
Yeah, it's cool.
So yeah, Wonder Woman: A Cure for Wellness, Logan, Split, Cult of Chucky.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I had to get that. I was like, okay,
isn't that a Netflix original?
It premiered on Netflix the same day it was released.
Got
So
it.
it's not a Netflix original. I got Hacksaw Ridge, which I had never seen. Have you seen that?
No, but I've seen like a clip from it. It's fucking brutal.
Yeah. I'll have to be in the mood to watch a brutal war movie. I also got Spider-Man Homecoming, Get Out. What else did I get? Oh, War for the Planet of the Apes.
I'm excited about you seeing that.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah.
So, movies.
All right. So you
Movies.
said before the pod that it is neat to watch 2 movies that you've already seen this year
Yes,
on Blu-ray because your opinions
have changed. I'm going to re-review 2 movies. One of them I know we've absolutely covered.
Yes.
And then one we've probably just brought up. We watched it before we even started the podcast, 2 months before.
Yeah.
Because we saw, all right, well, the first movie is Get Out. We saw that movie in March.
Yep.
It was me, you, Cole, and Della Tudope.
Oh my gosh.
And Della was
there, yeah.
Basically immediately.
Slept for the whole thing.
So yeah, we Get Out. I'm going to give you my re-review. We saw it in theaters and I liked it. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And then I rewatched it a few nights ago and it is now my favorite movie of the year.
Okay.
Absolutely incredible movie on the second viewing.
All right. I need to watch it again.
It's it feels like a whole-fledged like concept, like thought out, detailed.
Mm-hmm.
So then when you watch it the second time, everything adds up.
Okay.
You know, it just like it feels like it was just thoroughly thought out. And it's just a unique movie. It has a unique tone. It's not going for like brutal, like gory horror. You know? It's not a complete farce, so it's not a spoof or anything. It has some dark humor in it. I'd overall call it a satire, I think.
Yeah.
For sure.
I would have said that it was a satire.
Yeah. Satire. I love the guy who plays Chris. I thought his performance was great.
He's very likable.
He plays it straight and very cool, which I think is realistic, because that's how lots of people are. They're just kind of like calm, you know, and just kind of like, what's going on here?
He acts like a real person.
He does,
the movie, and I love that about that movie.
I still have a few issues. I mean, do I really need to explain what Get Out's about?
No,
I really
everybody's seen it. Yeah.
I really want to believe that our audience knows what we're talking about. One thing that I caught on the second viewing is that Chris is the perfect specimen for this cult. He is absolutely perfect.
What do you mean?
All right. Number one,
tell me.
Number one, he's black,
yes.
Which is what they want. They want to take over black people, because the whole punchline, it's not really a joke, but it's like black people are just better. I
think that the movie was like, it's like the black people are in right now.
Yeah.
That's like, oh god, that's fucking unsettling, man. Like, just hearing people talk like that.
Because it's like, oh, they're good at athletes, they have nice skin, you know?
So just hearing them like talk about like how a race of people is in right now, or like it's the cool thing. It's just, it makes your skin crawl. It's just like, what fucking, you're a sociopath.
So Chris is the perfect example, because that he's had a traumatic experience where his mother died, and also he's a smoker.
Yeah.
And people have used hypnotism to help quit smoking before.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It might not always work, but some people have done it, and the mom's a hypnotist, so bam, she's got him right there.
Yep.
Hey, let's hypnotize you to quit smoking. So he's like the perfect specimen. So she's able to use that to hypnotize him, but then she uses his traumatic experience to get into him. So he's literally like the perfect person for them to get.
You're right. Like, mentally it's all set up for him.
Yeah, it is. One thing I've noticed on the second rewatch is that the son is the guy from the beginning who kidnaps the other black guy.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I probably just forgot that or didn't catch it, because he's always putting people in headlocks. That's his thing. That's how he gets people.
Yeah.
It's not as elaborate as The Daughter, where it's like, hey, go date black people and bring them here.
Yeah.
His is just, hey, just go bring them in a headlock. And also, I'm pretty sure that the brother and sister are like hypnotized too.
Yeah.
That's what I came to believe, is that the parents did the hypnosis on them Or you could say they were just raised that way, but I like to believe that no, they're being like brainwashed and controlled.
I would say that they're being brainwashed, maybe through hypnotism. But
that's what I believe.
Yeah,
I think that's much more plausible than just being like, oh, they were just raised to do this. Because like, what woman wants to like willingly just, oh yeah, I'll date certain people to bring them back.
Yeah, and like get like emotionally like connected to these people, and like
she's been hypnotized to do that.
Yeah,
and like that's what she does. It's just a great movie. And then like when he's talking to the workers, when you're first watching it and they're just talking really strange, you know, he talks to the worker, he's like, "Yo, what's up, man?"
Yeah,
and then the yard worker is just like, "Oh, you're with I don't know, let's just call her Allison." He's like, she's a doggone keeper. And then he's like, I guess I'll be back to minding my own business. And you're just like, okay, that's weird. And he's clearly like talking in an unusual way.
Yeah.
But when you're rewatching it, it's literally just like the grandpa's talking to him. And that's why it sounds so weird, because he's talking like an old white person.
Yeah.
And like I was watching with subtitles and I was like, holy shit, dude, it's not creepy. I mean, it is, but the dialogue's not menacing. It's just an old person.
Yeah.
And like it works perfectly.
It does.
And it's the way
subtle.
It's written. It is. It's very subtle.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It's well shot. The cast is great. I really like the dad. He does a great job playing this like kind of douchebag. Like that's kind of what the whole family is like. Oh, we're kind of like these cool, like open-minded, like, you know, white people. We love culture. Because the dad's like, yeah, I love traveling, and I always bring a souvenir. And, you know, and it's kind of just like, oh, kill me. And I think that's what the whole point of Get Out is when, like, if you have a, like, black friend or a black family member, and they're just kind of, like, trying hard to, like, be like, hey, we're cool with you, dude, you know?
Yeah,
When really that's not necessary at all.
It's not.
Because I think that's what Jordan Peele said, is that sometimes he feels uncomfortable when he's the only black person in a room, because I guess because white people tend to do stuff like that, where they're like, "Hey, I would have voted for Obama a third time."
Yeah,
you know that. Like, That line kind of sums up the movie when he says that to when the dad says that to Chris. Hey, I would have voted for Obama a third time. It's like you don't really need to say that. Like, like no one cares that he's black. I'm trying to get my mom to watch Get Out.
Oh, I think she'd like it.
I think she would too. I was like, all I'm going to say is that it's about this interracial couple. He's going to meet the parents, and they don't know he's black, and that's it. But absolutely loved Get Out the second time.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the way to do it sometimes. You go see a movie, and then you let it sit on you for a while, and then you watch it again, and you're like, wow, I enjoyed this even more.
It is fun to watch a movie like that. It is a good time.
My complaints, though, is the third act. The whole scene where he's in the chair watching the TV.
Yeah.
You know, that I didn't think that was very well done. He's just kind of like, oh, what the fuck? What's going on here? And it's just kind of like, eh. And then the scene where his friend, the airport security guy, this scene could have been completely removed, where he's talking to like police and they're like, these white people are brainwashing them to be sex slaves. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Introduces like a woman cop, and like they kind of just laugh at him.
Yeah, and they never show up again either.
Yeah, that scene could have just been cut out completely.
It could have been, yeah.
So, definitely
just fluff, I guess. Runtime fluff.
Yeah. So yeah, really, really, really enjoyed Get Out, and it's my favorite movie of the year.
Nice. I'm glad you liked it.
Overthrowing
so
Blade Runner. Which,
right,
that's what I was kind of saying. Like, yeah, I think that's probably the best movie, but really liked Get Out.
Cool. I'm glad.
Thank you.
Yeah. I love you.
You should watch it with Alex.
If
she hasn't seen it.
Oh, she hasn't.
Yeah.
I need to watch it with her.
Then you'll rewatch it, and I think it's a better movie the second time. Because that's kind of a thing you hear with movies. Oh, it's better the second time, but it's always like referring to like complex, mind-bending movies that are all intricate and like plot heavy. But this one kind of in a different way.
I would agree. Yeah. I mean, I can't agree with it because I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen it a second time. Excuse me.
So, Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out.
Great title too.
It is a great title. Subtle. Just subtlety, I think, is like the lesson learned there. Like being subtle in your message It works. Like, it works for Get Out really well. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
nothing is too on the nose. Not where it doesn't need to be. You know what I mean?
It's not like there's ever a scene where they're like, "Oh, get out! No black people allowed here." That would have been on the nose.
Yeah, it would have
But
been.
it never goes that way.
Yeah, I just mean like the overall message of like
Get out.
white people overcompensating for no particular reason at all, really.
Trying to show that they really appreciate culture.
Yeah.
When really don't need to like bring it up.
Yeah, you show your appreciation for culture by
Just-
appreciating culture.
By just accepting it, not
Yeah.
like trying to show everyone that you do.
Yeah,
And also he has to get out at the end.
that is true. He does.
Yeah. I was talking to Jen because she said she watched it
Mhm.
and that she really liked it, and it was me and Garbark at work. We were talking about it, and I was like, "What if there was just like a scene where like Chris, like he's just like, oh man, I gotta get out of here,' and he almost like looks into the camera when he says it, and he starts like running." That's me if I made Get Out.
You would do
Gets
that.
up, oh man, I gotta get out of here. Starts running.
So, other than Get Out, you watched another film that
Yes.
your opinion has changed on?
Yes, that is.
I wonder how.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah.
My opinion didn't really change. I still really, really, really enjoyed the movie.
See, all right, I have a funny story. So, Garen texts me as I'm on vacation. He rudely interrupts my life with this fucking text. He sends me, hold on, let me find it.
Is it Spider-Man related?
It is.
Okay.
All right.
Had he like just watched it or something?
Yes.
Did he not like it? I mean, it's okay.
He-
It's okay if you didn't like Spider-Man: Homecoming. Like, I can kind of get it, you know.
Yeah.
Me personally, I really liked it though.
Fine. I mean, fair. I liked it too. I loved it.
I wouldn't say I liked it more.
He just sends Spider-Man Homecoming is horrendous. And I sent back, I liked it. And then he goes, I don't like how fucking Robert Downey Jr. just signs him to the Justice League Mayhem label.
Justice League Mayhem label.
Yeah, and I'm like, and he's like, it's like a record label for vigilantes.
And like,
and I go, it is quite ridiculous. And that's all I said.
Like what? Like Robert Downey Jr. is like Dr. Dre or something. They're like, yo, there's this new kid from Queens, man. He's dropping some dope verses.
Pretty much. Huh.
But
Pretty much.
it's not like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where I watched it in theaters and I was like, wow, I like that. Then the second time when I watched it at home, I was like, ooh, this is not as good as I thought it was.
Yeah.
Still enjoyable. And I was afraid the same thing was going to happen with Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I can already see myself like rewatching it and being like, yeah, this is kind of like generic Marvel movie. Because remember we like went to Target and I was like, I just can't pay $22 for this movie.
But now after watching it and having paid 10,
Yeah. Is it money?
would you have paid 22 for it?
I mean, I guess.
Because Homecoming's the best Spider-Man film yet. No, I'm kidding.
It's the third best one.
Would you put Spider-Man 1 and 2 above this?
Oh, absolutely.
I would probably put it on par with Spider-Man 1. Because Spider-Man 1 is very nostalgia-driven for me, and I need to evaluate it as if it's its own thing. And is it a great movie? Yeah. Spider-Man 2 is superior in every way.
The effects in Spider-Man 1 are not very good.
No, they are not. And, but god damn it, dude, it's such a fucking good movie. God damn it.
I love all three of them. Even the third one, it's not very good, but like I'll still watch that movie.
There's still things to be gleaned from that film. You know, like you can still enjoy that movie.
All right, the worst part about Spider-Man 3 is when they're like, it was actually Flint Marko who shot Uncle Ben.
That was shitty. I did not like that.
That's some bad writing.
It is.
So yeah, Spider-Man: Homecoming, it's legitimately like pretty funny. And me, like, I enjoy comedy, but I'm not like the type of person where I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch Office Christmas Party because it's a comedy and I want to laugh.
Yeah.
Like, I don't watch a lot of comedy stuff. And like, there's just like scenes in that movie that like made me laugh. Like, there's a great bit at the end of the movie where Peter gets a call from Happy and he's in the bathroom. And like a kid walks out of the stall. That's funny. But then Happy's like, yeah, the boss man, Tony Stark, he's like, he wants to see you. and Peter, he kind of like, he just points to this doll and he's like, he's here. And like, that's just a great, like, that's just a great little moment. He's like, no, he's upstate. And like, wouldn't that have been hilarious if Tony Stark was just like, yeah, like toilet flushes? That would have been ridiculous. He pulls out, he's like, yeah, I had to take a dump.
I think that scene just kind of shows how naive and like kind of quirky Peter is.
Yeah.
Just kind of, he's here.
I didn't, the first time I saw it, I didn't like his friend. I still can't remember his name. God damn it. His fat
Ned.
guy. Ned, yeah.
Yes.
I didn't like him that much. I thought he was just kind of reduced to just being like the hype friend and the, oh, dude, cool. Which he still is, but like, he didn't quite as get on to me.
Fair enough, yeah.
And like, it does Spider-Man well, where Peter Parker's life and Spider-Man collide with the Vulture when it's revealed that he's Liz's father. And to me, that's what Spider-Man is. His Peter Parker life and Spider-Man have to collide.
Yeah.
The villain has to coincide with Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
A Spider-Man villain cannot just be some random bad guy as the main villain, as like the gimmick villain.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like Green Goblin, he's Norman Osborn. Doc Octavius, he's one of Peter's like idols, mentors in like the scientific field.
Yeah.
Even going to Spider-Man 3, Flint Marko, he apparently shot Uncle Ben, allegedly. I don't buy that.
Yeah, no.
Venom, Eddie Brock, Daily Bugle rival.
Yeah.
Dr. Connors, his teacher. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. Dr. Connors, I think, is something that's a character that's been really poorly represented.
Yeah, I think they were going to do something like that in the Raimi trilogy.
They were, but Raimi didn't want to yet. He was... Because they were pushing for... I actually watched a video on Spider-Man 4, like the...
How it all got canceled.
Yeah, and it was fairly recently made, like within the last couple days. And it was talking about like how the studio wanted to push all these villains on Raimi. He didn't even want Venom.
Wasn't Anne Hathaway? They were trying to get her...
Yeah, they were trying to get her like as the Vultress, not even a real character like for Spider-Man.
Black Cat?
Yeah, she was going to play Felicia Hardy, who is Black Cat. But she wasn't going to play Black Cat. She was going to play the Vulture's assistant, the Vulturess.
They wanted, John Malkovich to be Vulture?
That's great casting, actually.
It is. If they're going for,
the comic-accurate Vulture.
The one that, wants to be, youthful, but is really, an old man. That's what happened
That's from the animated series. I don't know if that's actually from the comics or not. That might be an early comics thing, but usually, I don't know.
That sounds like something from the early comics.
Yeah.
I just want to be young.
Yeah.
Is it a good thing that they didn't make Spider-Man 4? In hindsight, now that we have the Amazing Spider-Man movies, which have been canned, and now we have Homecoming, and things are pretty much back on track.
Yeah, it is a good thing, but I still would have loved to see what it looked like. God.
Who knows?
Those films are so beautiful. They're shot on film.
They are shot on film.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. You know what film is shot on film? We've talked about this. What Spider-Man film is shot on film that you wouldn't expect?
The first Amazing Spider-Man?
The second.
Really?
Yes.
That's shot on actual film?
Yeah, and that movie looks very good.
I would have just assumed it was digital,
Yeah, but that movie still looks good. I would say it's the best looking... It's one of the best looking Spider-Man movies. It looks good.
The second one?
Yeah, the second Amazing Spider-Man. Because, it does look good.
Not literal, visually stunning shots, but just, quality of, the film and look and everything.
What it actually looks like, yeah. And there are some good shots in there that when they didn't CGI shit in there,
I'm on, a Spider-Man kick now, and I kind of want to rewatch the Amazing Spider-Man movies now, in hindsight.
Yeah, you know what you need to watch instead of that?
The
Spectacular Spider-Man animated series.
You've been telling me about that.
That is the definitive Spider-Man series. It is superior to the animated.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, I mean, I'll admit, the animated series from the 90s,
I love the animated series. I've seen every episode of it.
But it's not a great show by any means.
No. I was actually going through a breakup when I watched all of that.
Oh, wow.
I watched every bit of it. I think there's 5 seasons.
Yes, you're right. There's about 5.
Yeah. And I watched all of it. All of them were on YouTube at the time. Someone had just posted them. I'm sure they're still there. They're probably in the depths of YouTube.
They are also on Hulu.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I might have to watch them. Yeah. Holy shit. I know that the Spectacular Spider-Man is probably on there too.
Probably.
because it's a Sony-owned show, and once Disney got the Marvel rights, it was a problem because Spectacular Spider-Man had to get canceled because Marvel owns and still owns the Spider-Man TV distribution rights.
Guy, who's that one like Middle Easterny dude who owns like a fat part of Spider-Man?
Avi Arad.
Yeah, that's his name. His name is on every Spider-Man thing.
It
like
is.
in media.
It is.
That's
And
his
he
name.
is cancer.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he? He's not.
He
he's
is
not a good
absolute cancer because he's the one who pushed for Venom in Spider-Man 3.
guy. Really?
Yeah, he was like, fans want to see this.
Fair.
And yeah, fans did want to see it. Fans more wanted to see a good movie.
But then like producers from Sony were just like, you know what? Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy. Look at him. He's great.
Yeah, basically, Avi Arad started out pretty good. He was a low producer, kind of. Like, I mean, he was a producer on everything, but like he started getting more and more power, and the Spider-Man films deteriorated as he got more power. You know what I mean?
So the third one.
Yeah. The third one, Amazing Spider-Man 1, 2, you know, like, he had a big hand in The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I'm sure, does he have any... I think he had some minor affiliation with Homecoming. Probably.
I think he's just attached to the name at this point,
yeah,
so, like...
he owns some, like, rights.
Yeah, so they have to list him as a producer. It would be cooler if he would just be completely eliminated from the property altogether. Whatever.
So back to the animated series. You're watching it on YouTube.
Yeah. And it's great. It's great because it's so lazy. Like the whole thing is lazy.
Everything
and, like,
is so rushed. It's amazing how like it's hard to follow because it's so fast.
Yeah, it is. And like things just fucking ridiculous happen. This is the 90s animated series, by the way. There is a 60s 80s one?
Yeah, that one's really cheap.
Yeah.
Like really cheap.
Yeah.
Like
comical though. I've watched
animation.
a little bit of it though. Watched a little bit. It's fun.
It's made in the 80s and it feels like it's from like the 60s.
Yeah, it does. That's why I thought it was a 60s one.
That's the one where the lines on his suit is just the mask.
Yeah. Yeah. God, it's so bad. I love The Amazing Spider. Sorry, I do love Amazing Spider-Man 1, but it's the least shitty of the reboot.
Okay, fair. I thought we were still talking about the animated series.
Yeah, no. I misspoke, and so I segued very smoothly. The animated series though, it's fun. There's a lot of reusing shots. Yeah, because they
basically every time he web slings,
pretty much
the same like night and day shot.
Yeah, they've got that 90s 3D CGI stuff
of like buildings swinging by.
Yeah, and that's really. It's shitty, but it's fun too, because like it really kind of puts you there. They do a good job of world building.
They do because they introduce like fucking everyone. X-Men's in it, Doctor Strange, Iron Man. I don't think the Hulk ever shows up. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I don't think he does either. A lot of X-Men do though.
Daredevil.
Daredevil does show up. Daredevil and the Punisher too. Blade.
Kingpin, Blade. Yeah. So it is good at world building.
Yeah, Kingpin is like a main villain in the show too.
Yeah,
that's great. God damn, that was a lot of people's, that show was a lot of people's first interaction really with the character of the Kingpin. And when they watched season 1 of Daredevil, like my dad included, was like, "Wait, is that the Kingpin?"
Fisk.
My dad knew who that was. Like he didn't know him as Wilson Fisk. He knew as the Kingpin, because that's a classic villain for Spider-Man. And you're like, the Kingpin, not Wilson Fisk.
You're like, no, it's Vincent D'Onofrio. And he's like, well, yeah, sure, I know that.
The guy from Men in Black 1.
The Spider-Man animated series, I'm pretty sure that was my first introduction to Spider-Man.
Mine too, now that I think about it.
I also had a few VHS tapes of like a couple arcs. Like one tape would be like the Green Goblin arc, and I'd watch it all the time.
I remember the Doc Ock arc.
Mm-hmm.
There was one of those.
Yeah,
that was fun. It's kind of funny that they did that. They did that for the Batman animated series too. They would have like DVDs like with arcs on them. Yeah. Like the Batman Sub-Zero or something is like it's like a small little arc from the animated series. It's a classic movie, if you will.
You can binge the animated series, but it's like if you like look at your phone for 5 minutes and then you like check back in, because you're like, I don't know, texting someone or like reading something online, and then you check back into the show, you're just like, wait, how did we get here? Next thing you know, like Spider-Man's like captured, and it's like so much happens, and that's the biggest downfall. Is that
Yeah.
I think it's kind of pandering to like kid attention span, where it's like, oh, there's always got to be action.
Sort of is.
Is that a Avi Arad? Is that his like fingerprint?
Maybe.
I'm just being like, oh, it has to be action packed, never boring.
Maybe. I would say I like that the show ends on such a weirdly ambiguous note.
I don't know how it ends.
It's
Doesn't
so strange.
Peter and MJ get married?
No.
They don't?
No. MJ like dies earlier in the season. Like she
Well, that's,
yeah, I think she dies or gets sucked into another dimension or something, and like, cause that's commonplace for this show, and cause
she gets sucked into another dimension,
something like that, and like I think that the Jackal clones her, but she's a clone of like water, so she's like Hydro Man's supposed to be like Hydro Man's
I remember
partner or whatever.
I remember Hydro Man.
Yeah, and like so Mary Jane is Hydro Woman or whatever for a bit, and like that's like one episode or two maybe. And then she gets whatever, and then they have the they have like the spider. God, it's not Secret Wars. I think it's
Neogenic Nightmare.
No.
That's season 2.
No, it's in the last couple episodes. It's not Secret Wars, but it's God damn it. Let me look up the term. It's where a bunch of Spider-Men from different dimensions are summoned by the Beyonder.
Jesus Christ!
Pretty much summoned by the Beyonder or Madam Web. Even, who is voiced by Stanley's wife.
Is that the chick with the crystal ball?
Yes.
That like is affiliated with Doctor Strange?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, she's like in that magical area too.
Yeah.
Voiced by Stanley's wife, Joan Lee. The late Joan Lee.
I did not know that.
Yes. So she summons them to like save the world or some shit, and because like all these villains from different like universes or whatever, or it's like Spider-Man's villains from different universes, like the Hobgoblin, Green Goblin. You're not sure which Hobgoblin it is, but it's one of them.
Which one's the real Hobgoblin?
Yeah, I don't know.
Spider-Man's
there's
pointing
a bunch
a gun
of them
at 2 Hobgoblins.
Oh my god.
I'm the real Hobgoblin.
Oh my god. But like Spider-Man from different universes. So like there's one where Peter Parker's really rich and he has an Iron Spider-Man suit. And it's not the Iron Spider suit from like, Civil War. It's
or like Homecoming.
No, not like that. It's like what's silver. It's a silver Spider-Man suit, basically. There's the Scarlet Spider, which is a world where Peter Parker was cloned, and the clone is blonde and named Ben Reilly. And
this is absurd.
It is absurd. But the Scarlet Spider's a great character. He's in the comics. He's canon in the 616 Marvel Universe in the comics. His name's Ben Reilly.
A clone Peter Parker?
It's from the Clone Saga, and the Clone Saga is very bad, but Scarlet Spider is very good. He's a very good character. He's a fan favorite.
I'm gonna look up Scarlet Spider.
Look up the Scarlet Spider. His character design, I will say this. His suit design, uncanny. It's so fucking good. It's so 90s and beautiful, and it's the one where it's the blue hoodie.
Is it very Todd McFarlane?
Yes, it is very Todd McFarlane. He might have helped create that character. I don't know. Like the weird droopy eyes, but they look good.
Kind of like Venom eyes almost.
Let me see him. Yeah.
That right there?
Yeah. Just look at that hoodie. Like there's a ripped hoodie.
He's just wearing a blue
red
hoodie.
Tights underneath. It looks great.
He looks almost like Carnage. A little bit. Lots of red.
Yeah.
He looks that's pretty badass looking, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and now there's a new Scarlet Spider. You can look up present day Scarlet Spider. Well, I'll just find it.
Present day, as if they're like real like people.
Yeah, pretty much. Scarlet Spider. The new one looks good too. It's a different character going by the name of Scarlet Spider, but he looks fucking great too.
I'm also looking up Iron Suit Spider-Man. This one's like yellow. And like he looks like a
That's
wasp.
from Civil War. That's from the Civil War comic.
Oh,
different one. This is the current Scarlet Spider.
Oh, okay.
That looks good too, though.
It does.
All of the Spider-Man like alt suits are great.
He reminds me of Lord Zed from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
All right, so rewatching Spider-Man: Homecoming, still really enjoyed it. My opinion didn't change hold too much. It kind of just stayed the same. Which
Yeah.
is good. I'm glad I didn't rewatch it. I was like, oh, it was better in the theater. It's not as good anymore. It fucking sucks now. But it also got me thinking about what if me and Snyder,
Yeah.
going to pitch our dream sequel.
Okay.
I already pitched 2 of mine, so I feel
Yeah.
like it's kind of unfair. I was sending you the messages, and you're like, we were talking about, who would play this villain, that villain.
Yeah, I wish you would let me know that we were going to pitch, because I would have, like, written something down, but whatever.
We wrote nothing down for today, Jay.
No, we have nothing.
We have no
We
notes.
have none whatsoever. None whatsoever. And we only have about 30, 40 minutes left.
Really?
Yeah. We're an hour and 20 in.
Oh, fuck. So I guess we'll
Obviously,
end...
we cut out some shit, but, whatever.
Alright, so this will be our last, like, major
We'll just
thing.
see where it goes, honestly. It's
Fair,
fine if it
fair.
doesn't. It's fine if it takes longer. So yeah. Well, should I pitch first?
I have 2. And if you want to elaborate on both of those, feel free.
Alright,
I'm
fine.
not going to be like, you stole my idea.
Alright, that's fair.
One of them is plausible, the other one, no fucking way.
Yeah, I'll start off by saying that we both agreed, because I thought for a while that this is where we're going to go. And I promise, when they announce this movie, this is what's going to happen. They're going to announce that the villain is going to be Kraven the Hunter.
Yes.
No doubt that's what they're going to do.
Yes.
That they've wanted to do Kraven for a very long time, just like they wanted to do Vulture. They're going to do it. It's very obvious that that's what they want to do, especially with, like you said, the Wakanda tie. They can build.
I used my brain on that one.
See, you did use your
it.
brain on that one. I don't think they've ever really determined that he's from like Wakanda or anything, or that he really had anything to do with him.
Well, not that he's from Wakanda,
but he has ties.
He's gone there to hunt.
Yeah, what they're gonna do now is he has like some special vibranium weapons or something very world buildy, or not really world buildy, but you know what I mean, like, because like Homecoming. This is my guess for what's going to happen here. All right, Homecoming is not based, but it has the gimmick of having a Tony Stark in there, an Avenger, and they have said before that they want another character in these movies with Spider-Man. A lot of people tossed around Captain Marvel. That's not going to happen.
No,
she's
I
too
don't
cosmic.
See it. Yeah,
too cosmic.
Keep that with like Guardians. And shit like that.
Yeah, one character though that I could definitely see after Infinity War would be Black Panther.
Yeah,
I think that would absolutely
be
the case.
Standing next to each other, just like
it would. It looks very cool.
Yeah, it does.
It's very aesthetically pleasing. And I think that also Black Panther is going to fill a Tony Stark type role in this universe after Tony Stark inevitably bites it in Infinity War.
Yeah, when he gets decimated by Thanos.
Just
ripped in half. He wouldn't have to play the Tony Stark role, but just like the idea of like, hey, someone else from the other movies is going to make an appearance.
Yeah. I would say that even in the universe, though, he will be a Tony Stark character. Not in attitude, but in role. Because, like, he has all the tech. He's a rich billionaire. You guess. He's a king. So
yeah, I guess he is. I forget that.
He's very Stark-esque.
I'm like, what? He's not a street rat like Peter Parker?
No, but, so the Kraven the Hunter being associated with Wakanda would make him a criminal of Wakanda, possibly. So Black Panther goes to extradite him back to Wakanda, probably. And but Kraven is there for his new prey, the Spider-Man of New York. Great idea. Just excellent overall, like, the idea of him wanting to like hunt like a human prey and have it be the ultimate prey is this Spider-Man.
All right,
it's excellent.
All right. My pitch on the Kraven thing,
yes,
it's schlock.
Okay.
It's lame. It's terrible, but I think it works.
Let's hear it.
Because Kraven, from what I understand, he's a hunter, but like something causes him to go like mad, right?
Yeah.
So it's like he's in Wakanda and he comes across some like biochemical thing that causes him to go kind of like blood hungry, kind of like a la Alien Covenant.
Yeah.
See, the downhill right there.
Yep.
So that's just an idea. It's kind of corny. He comes across some like specimen, cause him to go a little, mad or something. Because he's not just like a normal guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
he is, but like he's also like mad.
Yeah.
So yeah, he wants to hunt the Spider-Man. That's what he says.
That's
he calls
fair.
him the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's not the best idea, but because that's a thing with Kraven, right?
It is, yeah.
He goes mad.
He does. He's mostly like an egomaniac, I think, is the thing. In the Ultimate Comics, which is probably my favorite rendition of the character, he hosts a reality show, like a la Crocodile Hunter or something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so like he's not even Russian, he's Australian, but he does a Russian accent for the show. It's you have to read it, so it's whatever accent you read it in, but it's considered Russian. So he does these shows, and he comes to New York on his reality show to hunt Spider-Man, and Spider-Man absolutely embarrasses him. Like,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, like absolutely demolishes him. Like it's not even a chance. He leaves him like webbed up, like on camera, like hanging from a building, and is like, "You're an idiot. Get the fuck out of here." And
what's this called?
I can't remember what arc it is. It's very ludicrous because I think that in this same arc, I think Peter Parker accidentally gets on a plane and flies to like Brazil or something, like overnight, and like wakes up like in Brazil, and he's like, "Oh my god, like what the fuck?" Wait, no, that might be a different one. Damn, because that arc involves Dr. Octopus. I don't know. Everything in Ultimate Comics is really good. I would just pick up like you can get scans, but if you want to read them, fuck it.
I actually would like to read Spider-Man. I'm not like super like, I mean, I appreciate comics, but I actually would like to read Spider-Man. I was at the comic store by Best Buy and World Market, and I almost bought it, but it was like $100. It was just this fat hardback of all the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man issues.
Yeah,
it was like $100. I wish I would have bought that because it was so like, I don't know. I love the look of the art style.
Yeah,
and I wanted to buy that, but if they do a Kraven story, are they gonna take elements from Kraven's Last Hunt? If they were to do
they
this,
just might. I actually am not familiar with Kraven's Last Hunt.
Ooh, all right.
You're gonna tell me.
I haven't read it. I've read a little plot summary.
Yeah.
This is the basic plot.
Okay.
This doesn't include all the minor sub-villains that are brought in. One of them I had no clue what he was called. He had some tie to Captain America.
Wait, doesn't Kraven kill himself in the end of this?
Vermin?
Maybe. Yeah.
Right.
Does he kill himself? I think he does.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew something tragic happened.
Yeah. All right. So Kraven presumably shoots Spider-Man dead. Really, Spider-Man's just tranquilized.
Yes.
And he buries Spider-Man. He considers that like his last hunt. You know.
Yeah.
And something to do with some guy named Vermin.
I don't know. I can't remember. There's a lot of fucking villains.
Basically,
Vermin? There very well could be a villain named Vermin. I'm not really 100% on board.
Something about like Spider-Man, he comes back out of his like catatonic chamber, and like Kraven refuses to like fight him again. And
really,
he won't finish Spider-Man off. He considered that like to be his last hunt. Kraven kills himself.
Jesus, how does he kill himself?
I think he shoots himself.
God damn.
Yeah, have that be in the MCU. Maybe I think you can lift a few things.
Yeah, you probably could. They will not adapt that. That is not something that they will do. Because that's a story that only exists in a universe where the canon is very established. They fought many times.
I believe Peter Parker is married during this too.
Oh.
I think. I don't know who. I might have misread something.
It's probably Mary Jane. He's only ever been married to Mary Jane, realistically. I'm sure he's married someone else, like fucking Kitty Pryde or Gwen Stacy, something like that. But
okay, so which we both hope they make this Kraven movie, who do you want to play Kraven the Hunter?
I proposed to you I was joking when I did this, by the way. I said Jermaine Clement.
I had to look it up because I didn't recognize the name, and then I was like, the guy from What We Do in the
Basically,
Shadows?
I would just pull him off of the set of What We Do in the Shadows, playing Vladislav. And I would just put him in this movie.
I can kind of see that.
It'd be funny. I said, though, seriously, Jason Momoa would be a great choice.
He would. He would be spot on.
Yeah.
But
he looks so good.
You know what? They could get Jason Momoa.
They could. I mean, like, his eyes wouldn't be the Atlantean white they are in the movie. Because, you know, like in the Justice League movie, his eyes are, like, very pale blue.
Oh, yeah.
To, like, white. Because he has Atlantean eyes. He's in the depths.
No one cares about
I know,
Atlantean eyes. And
I don't care. It's
movie.
aesthetically pleasing. No, I'm saying, like, his real eyes are dark brown, and like, you know, that way he would at least look a little different from how he does in Justice League. They could make him up a little bit. His beard could be, I don't know.
They could trim back some of the hair. I know his long hair. Oh, I think Kraven debatably has long hair.
Yeah, he has long hair.
Jason Momoa could do it.
Well, does he? I bet there have been versions where he has short hair.
I'm sure. My pick, though, is Javier Bardem.
Okay.
But
they will not do that.
No,
they will not.
No, why not, dude? He's born to play Kraven.
Was he?
He was born.
You
Just
know,
make
most of these
Spanish.
pictures of Kraven have short hair.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the leopard thing that he wears, the leopard skin.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
that's
it is.
what you think. He doesn't have actual long hair.
Yeah, almost all these have. Yeah, these are all short-haired.
Javier Bardem's my pick. Maybe Jeffrey Dean Morgan, but I don't know if he could pull it off. I don't know. I don't know if he has huge acting range. Javier Bardem can absolutely play a villain.
That's true. I'm gonna look up Kraven the Hunter fan casts.
I'm telling you, dude.
Read a couple fun ones.
Javier Bardem.
Sorry, Kraven. Yeah.
For this Kraven Spider-Man Homecoming sequel, I also propose that Kraven releases a bunch of animals from the zoo.
Oh, I could see that. That'd be fun.
It would be fun.
That'd be a fun little sequence.
It would be. Have a bunch of animals.
Damn.
It wouldn't be like the climax of the movie, but like at the end of the first act, segueing Kraven and Parker or Spider-Man to meet, and he's like, "Oh, it's the Spider-Man." Peter's like webbing up like giraffes and shit.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan's on here a couple times for these fan casts. There's a Gerard Butler.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, no. Joe Manganiello. Kind of weird because he's already been in the Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's kind of strange.
He was Flash.
Yeah. God, he's a good Flash Thompson too. There's, oh boy. Luke Evans.
Who?
Luke Evans.
Show me
the guy who played Dracula in Dracula Untold.
Oh, him. Maybe.
He could be fine, actually. I think he'd actually do well.
Fair.
If he put on a little bit of mass. Because Kraven just strikes me as a huge guy.
Yeah, exactly.
God, we're just getting all around casts now.
I'm gonna try to think of like a left field of like, what? Really? Kind of like getting Jesse Eisenberg as Lex.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah. Maybe.
That'd be actually great.
Yeah.
He'd be great.
Yeah, I could see that. Oscar Isaac?
Yeah.
I like that as Kraven.
He'd be cool.
My first pick is still Javier Bardem. Because he's a bit older. He has a big freaking meaty head.
Yeah, he does. Will he still play Frankenstein's monster? There's no fucking way that happens.
Of course. Actually, Javier had to drop out because of Frankenstein. The schedule conflicts.
Oh, man.
One last thing. What would you call this Kraven movie? Spider-Man. The Hunt. The Hunt for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Kraven's Last Hunt. No, I wouldn't.
I don't think you can put Kraven's name in it. Or would it even have anything to do with Kraven? Because Spider-Man Homecoming, it's not like Spider-Man. Vulture wings.
That's fair. Spider-Man.
Sophomore.
The New Avenger.
That was rumored to be what this Spider-Man movie was going to be called.
Really?
Yeah, I remember that. That was a rumor. Spider-Man Jungle Fever. Oh, wow.
Spider-Man Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh, we have a winner!
Ooh. God, that's good. So, in this Spider-Man Welcome to the Jungle.
Just get the fucking Rock to play Kraven.
You're so right. But, you know...
That's a safe choice.
You're so right. Being that, I will say this. I won't elaborate on it too much, just because it's not really a pitch that I have, but my real pitch or wish that I would have, I know they're probably not going to do it, but I don't really care for Kraven that much. I'm not the biggest Kraven guy. I think he's an interesting story. It will certainly be an interesting character if they do what they do in the comics with him, and make him just this ridiculous like egomaniac who really loves himself and just wants to hunt human prey, and he sees Spider-Man as the guy. that's an interesting thing. That's cool. And given the fact that Spider-Man's a teenager, he knows that and doesn't give a fuck. He just doesn't care. Like, that's cool. I hope they do that. But I really want Mysterio.
Yes, Mysterio is
I want a comic accurate Mysterio. Down to the costume, the fishbowl head costume.
Gotta have the fishbowl.
Yep. I'm just worried it's not like a super... I think he would work best in like unison with Kraven. Because like Mysterio's whole thing is he creates like illusions that aren't actually physical.
Yeah.
But like some of them are. But you know, he creates illusions.
He's like an effects guy.
Yeah, something like that. And I think him and Kraven working together to take him down would be that would be an interesting pitch, because I don't know if Kraven alone could carry this film as a villain. You know what I mean? Everybody has a team behind them. The Vulture had the Tinkerer in this latest movie. If you knew he was the Tinkerer,
I thought he was the Shocker.
No, well, he did have the Shocker. The Shocker was there too.
Logan Marshall Green. Yeah, that was the Shocker.
That was the Shocker, and then later Bokeem Woodbine.
He's the Tinkerer.
No, he's the Shocker too. There are a couple Shockers.
Who the fuck's the Tinkerer?
The Tinkerer is the fat guy who sits there and works on his tech for him.
Oh,
and he's like, "Oh, I have the thing ready for the high altitude plane opener."
I didn't realize. I didn't realize he had a villainous name. I thought he was just some dude that worked.
He's not really a villain. He just kind of works for bad guys and freelances that shit. The Prowler will likely be in the sequel.
The Prowler,
Donald Glover.
Oh,
he'll likely be in it. I'm guessing because he's expressed interest in getting some grappling claws, which he uses in the comics, I guess.
So you want to see Mysterio?
I want to see Mysterio. I think that they might do him. They might with Kraven, but it might be too much to set up. But always you can just not set him up. You could just not give him a backstory or anything. Just he's this effects guy who works there, and I'm working with Kraven. Kraven's the one who gets the attention, but they didn't really set up the Shocker, but the Shocker worked.
I think Mysterio next to Kraven is too weird.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're too drastically different.
I just think you can make for like a good final sequence, because Kraven's trying to hunt Spider-Man, right? And like using Mysterio as a distraction is the best way to do it.
They can make an illusion where they're like in the Wakanda jungle or something like that.
Yeah, sure. And like stuff like that, like that's fun. That would be cool. Because I feel like Mysterio's a great villain, but he's not good on his own because Spider-Man immediately beats him. Like, in the most extreme of cases, it takes a 20-minute animated episode for Spider-Man to beat him.
Mysterio, yeah, he's not like Venom or
Spider-Man,
the Green Goblin. Mysterio's kind of more like...
He's a distraction.
On
he's
like
just
the Rhino type level, where it's like, oh, I gotta defeat this bad guy.
Yeah. I would love to see the Rhino done right. That could be fun, but they won't do it. They're too afraid. They cast Paul Giamatti just because he said he wanted to be in it. Like, he was like, I'd love to play the Rhino. I think that'd be funny. And then they were like, well, boy, do we have a job for you.
Get Paul Giamatti back and just have him be a man wearing a costume, not a mech suit. Have, like, comic-accurate Rhino.
Fair enough.
Or it's just a big guy with, like, a horn on his head.
Ultimate Rhino looks pretty cool. I'll show you this. Yeah. This is what I was hoping they were going to do with this movie. And they kind of tried, but they didn't really hit it. They could have tried better. Ultimate Rhino Marvel. Let's see. See, like, it's just so ridiculous. Just swipe right.
What's the Rhino's motivation?
He's just a Rhino man. So just swipe right.
He's
whatever you want.
Man. Oh wow!
Isn't that so much? Yeah, he's enormous. Huge. Yeah, he's enormous.
He's like dwarfing cars.
Yeah, he's fun. This giant Rhino man. See, wouldn't you love to see that in a Marvel film?
Sure, I guess. I don't know. The Rhino's like one of the lamest villains in my opinion.
Pretty lame. I mean, he's not like high caliber shit here, alright?
One thing... Alright, Snyder, this is what we need, okay?
Yeah.
This is what Spider-Man needs. We need a shoehorned in Scorpion robbing a bank sequence at the beginning of the sequel, just so he can go straight back to jail.
I'm down with that. I think they're gonna do the Scorpion version of him where like he has like a hook and like he has a chain attached to like his back or something like a ninja.
He's not gonna,
throws it.
He's not gonna literally be in an entire
Scorpion
outfit.
man.
He's not gonna be wearing like a big old like green suit.
I'd love for him to be, but they won't.
Yeah, they won't go that far. They won't even give Shocker a mask. Just make it a guy with a glove.
Yeah, I wish they had made Shocker a mask because he has a pretty cool costume.
He does. It's like Iron Man-ish.
It is kind of Iron Man-ish. It has the colors of it, maybe like some. Not really, not at all. Actually, Iron Man has yellow and red.
Yeah,
and the Shocker's green and yellow.
I thought he was red and yellow, with like kind of like a.
He might be brown and yellow.
Yeah, they didn't give him a costume in Homecoming though, and it was like.
He wears the vest.
Fair.
The vest kind of resembles it. It has it brings up like elements of it.
Shocker's on like the bottom level of Marvel villains.
Yeah, he's pretty D-list.
All right, who's in the middle then? Like middle's like Kraven, top is like Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Venom.
Yeah, I would say middle would be Kraven.
Electro. Is Electro below, like, or above?
He would
Kraven?
be a B level. He'd be Kraven level. The Lizard.
Yeah.
Hobgoblin?
Shocker's pretty low, though. And same with
Yeah.
Scorpion.
Yeah. Hobgoblin, maybe? I would love to see Hobgoblin done right. But we haven't even really seen Green Goblin done right, so whatever.
How the hell do you do the comic accurate Green Goblin?
Have you seen the test footage for Spider-Man 1?
What do
Them
you-
doing the Green Goblin footage?
what?
The test stuff?
No.
It's amazing.
Really?
That's how you do it. I will show you this shit. It
Right
looks
now?
great. Yes.
It's not like a Power Rangers like action
No.
figure.
No. It looks amazing. It must have just cost too much money. But they could do it now.
Is it just like God, what's his name? Willem Dafoe with like makeup on?
Kinda. It's an animatronic and makeup hybrid. It looks.
that sounds experimental.
It really is.
Is that what they told
Just
Raimi?
look at this stuff.
All right.
Look at this.
I'm gonna check this video. Oh my god!
Isn't that crazy looking?
Oh my god!
Look at it.
That is something else. Holy shit!
Doesn't that look kind of great though?
Yeah, the eyes are a bit off though.
Yeah, I know, but they don't. You could like put like pupils in them or something, you know, like or CGI them on. CGI a lot more and a lot worse.
That's pretty insane. I mean, is it meant to be a mask that Harry Osborn wears?
Or Norman?
Yeah, or is his face transform into that?
It's meant to be a mask,
Okay.
which I like. I like that it's meant to be a mask. It's like a cheese ball.
God damn, they should have gone with this over.
Yeah,
the
right? Right over the motorcycle helmet.
Maybe the makeup, like.
Well,
it looks
has
like,
he expressed any like? Has he used the facial expressions?
Yeah, his face looks like it's being constrained. Like it was really hard to like move his mouth or something.
Yeah.
For any listener who has no clue what we're talking about,
You can just look up Green Goblin test footage, and it's one of the first videos. You'll see it.
wow, that's
on YouTube.
That's crazy.
Imagine like that with like some like tiny little black pupils drawn on.
Yeah,
Like it would have looked fucking insane. It looks like straight up. It looks exactly like the comic book.
So I want to pitch one last, another Spider-Man idea. There's no way in hell they'd ever do this. Are they talking about doing a Mobius movie at all?
Morbius?
Morbius, yeah.
Can you just appreciate this?
I can appreciate that.
That's just insane looking, man. Like
we're talking about the Green Goblin hybrid makeup.
God, like
animatronic.
the head going all the way back. That is so classic. It's horrifying, truly. Oh my god. They have it like expressing, like look at the.
I wonder why they didn't go with this. You
It
think
must
was
have just been too expensive.
too expensive?
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't quite working.
Maybe
like,
not.
well.
Maybe it must have not been very efficient. I guess.
I
I don't know. Anyway, a Morbius, you have to set up Blade with it. Like, why wouldn't you, you know?
That's when you shoehorn Blade into the Spider-Man sequel, and everyone hates it.
Wesley Snipes shows up.
Yes.
Wesley Snipes has been talking to Marvel, apparently, about
He's like,
doing something.
Please rejuvenate my career, please.
I wouldn't be unhappy with them doing, like, a Blade exists in this universe type thing. Like, a soft reboot, but, like, kind of, like, merge the two together. Be like, hey, Blade does exist, and it is Wesley Snipes. And then, like, Wesley Snipes, like, hands it off to his... Look at that. Jesus, Collin.
We're still raving about this Green Goblin
This is fucking unreal. Look at this.
That is... Oh my god, that is... Why didn't they use this? Why?
Wouldn't that have been so amazing? God, that's so pleasing.
Well, I wonder if it was too scary.
It might have been. It might have been.
If it was just too goddamn terrifying.
Could have been. I think Willem Dafoe was not very comfortable wearing it.
It doesn't look comfortable. It didn't look like he could... It looked like it was, like, restraining his face, like, opening his jaw. He probably couldn't breathe.
At the same time, though, come on, like...
Suck it up, Dafoe.
Yeah,
cares
like...
if you pass out every take.
Jesus, like, it looks so good. Anyway, what were we talking about? Morbius and Blade.
Yeah, you do the neogenic nightmare where Peter's turning into a massive spider or man spider.
You don't do that.
Yes, do that.
You do not do that.
Yes.
Not okay. I'm trying to imagine things that would fit in the Homecoming verse
in
the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Peter Parker doing experiment where he's like he kind of hulks himself essentially.
Yeah.
You know, bzzz, oh no, I'm turning into man spider slowly. Or he mutates into a giant spider.
Yeah.
All the while, Morbius, his weird ass classmate, accidentally his experiment goes awry and he kind of turns into like a meta vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he has to suck plasma out of people. And then Blade shows up and is like, "Hey,
I kill vampires because I'm half vampire."
Pulls out a sword.
That would be a good way to introduce like the two, like or like that side hero to Spider-Man. Since Homecoming had Iron Man, we have Blade in the new one. Blade's a little much. They're not going to do that, but that would be really cool to do.
It would be interesting.
It would. What if Ned turns into Morbius?
Oh my god.
What would you do?
Ned, can you imagine him flying around? He sucks the
my god.
Sucks the plasma out of Mary Jane.
Oh my god. That'd be amazing. I'd love that.
Ned. They turn Ned into Morbius.
People would be pissed, but people would not be pissed. I would not be pissed. It's just so ballsy. You know? You gotta commend him for a move like that.
Ned
fucking leads.
I used to think you were cool, Peter. I wanted us to be cool.
I wanted to be your guy in a chair.
But now I'm gonna suck your plasma out of my hand vaginas.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So those are our pitches.
Yep.
For Spider-Man Homecoming 2.
I think Craven's the best shot.
You're right. Although, having the Morbius arc and naming it Spider-Man Neogenic Nightmare, that's a damn hilarious title.
It'd be ballsy.
It quite would. No one would know what to say.
Mm-hmm. Avi Arad would be happy. He'd be like, oh, cool, we're adapting the animated series.
Yeah, he would. He'd be like, you should put Venom in it. Because he likes to stick his dick places that it doesn't fucking belong.
Fair. Avi Arad. How much time we got left?
We are an hour and 47 in, about to be hour 48, but we're cutting some stuff out, of course. Not really. We don't have really much that we should cut out, honestly. Just maybe that beginning part. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Maybe a couple minutes worth of shit.
To bring up anything else?
I don't know. Let me scroll around and see if there's any news we should cover. Can you think of any news?
Oh, yeah. Aren't they saying like Avengers 4, whatever it's going to be subtitled, it's going to be like the definitive end to the Avengers?
Yeah, but I think that what Feige said is like some of these characters are going to get their finale in this.
I think that includes Iron Man,
Yes.
Captain America,
Yes.
the Vision,
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Definitely Captain and
See, I think that the Vision and Scarlet Witch might stick around because they're a thing. And also, a casting call was released for 2 twins, and the Vision and Scarlet Witch have children in the comics, 2 twins.
Oh, okay.
Via magic, but
via magic.
Yeah, and those twins end up being members of the New Avengers at some point.
Who are they?
I can't remember. One of them, I think, has speed powers.
You keep the Hulk.
Yeah, because he can't die. Or you just blast him into space again.
Do you keep Thor? After Ragnarok, is Thor all hot now? Is he hot Marvel property?
I think they do keep him, because Taika has been talking about doing another film. So, another Thor movie. I think that's what he wants to do. A lot of stills from Avengers 3 are coming out now. A lot of promotional images or whatever.
Just release the trailer already.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
I will say, these images with the characters, all that makes me think Scarlett Johansson is probably the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
I'm going to look up some of these stills.
Let me just show you, because...
You have them up?
Yes.
Like,
it's Scarlett Johansson blonde.
She's blonde?
Is a killer, yes. She's blonde in this film for some reason. I don't know why, but it's fine. It's just, it'll crush you. I think they're not for Avengers 4. These, it's not exactly for Avengers 4. It's for, like, the 10-year anniversary of Marvel. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I just had a prediction.
Yeah.
Thanos destroys the Avengers Tower.
I don't even think Avengers Tower is a thing anymore, is it?
It will. Ooh. Oh wow.
Isn't she quite beautiful?
Well, they moved the Avengers out of the tower, so they might as well have Thanos destroy the tower. Doesn't he throw a moon at the Earth?
Yeah, something like that. Or at the Avengers, I think he throws the moon. It might not be the moon, but it's a moon. What do you think of this? What do you think of these? What do you think of this? See, I think these promotional images aren't really accurate of the film, because Thor has both eyes.
It says O.J. Simpson's post-prison hell. That's the first thing I noticed. Can we just kill off Hawkeye and the Falcon?
Oh, they'll be dead.
They'll
for sure. See, I like the Falcon, but he can go.
Yeah. Falcon standalone movie.
I'm alright, thanks.
Wow, we sure have been talking about Marvel a lot this podcast. I guess
we sure have. Guess we're biased.
Yeah, like everyone else.
Yeah.
DC sucks.
You're so right.
And Marvel, they're fun.
Marvel is fun. The new DC film, Justice League. I love this picture of Ruffalo. It's just hands are painted green. It's kind of terrible, but it's kind of great too. I think this photo op was just to do it was really just to show the 10-year anniversary of Marvel. I think is really what it was. You know what they need to do though? These stills from Avengers 3 and 4 have been coming out, and Doctor Strange isn't wearing his gloves. They need to keep the gloves on because he looked much better with the gloves on.
In Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked good.
Keep those gloves on.
It just, him having the hands, you were right in saying that something was just missing from it, and it's the gloves. The gloves add whatever it is.
Those light blue gloves.
No, they're not. They're
not blue?
Yellow.
Oh, yellow.
Yeah.
It's his tunic or tunic thing that's kind of light blue in the comics. Yeah. Comic accurate.
Yeah. Just those gloves pop for some reason and look good. They look good. And I want him to fucking wear them.
I want him to finger me with those yellow gloves.
Oh my god. What do you think of Evangeline Lilly here?
as the Wasp.
Yeah, she looks fine.
I could care less about Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I hope it's good though. I mean, you know.
I don't know. I could care less.
Fair enough.
It's like a Doctor Strange sequel.
I do want to see a Doctor Strange sequel though, because I hope I think it might be good. You know?
You think?
I do think. Yeah, I think these images are just promoting the 10-year anniversary. I don't think it's really anything specific. Most of these, like, Elizabeth Olsen doesn't even look like she was ready for this photo shoot. Sure, her hair is like a different color.
Oh my god, yeah, it barely looks like Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. And, yeah, I don't know. They all just look so not really themselves. Gwyneth Paltrow is on one of the covers?
Pepper Potts. There should be...
Next to Star-Lord.
There should be a TV rig where I can subject myself to all the Marvel products at once.
Oh, you're so right.
In like a sphere.
Yeah. Like, there's televisions all around.
And you get into one of those, like, spinning gyro things.
Yeah.
And you spin yourself and you watch all the Marvel movies that way.
Yeah. And you'll find that they all work. Even Doctor Strange it works. It's boring, but it works. It's a fine film. I know you don't like it, but
I didn't like that one particularly.
I know you didn't like it, Collin, you pretentious hack. But you know,
I found it very cynical.
You did?
Yeah, I think it might be the most cynical of all the Marvel movies.
How? How do you think that?
It's like, oh yeah, we're a Marvel movie and we know it. Like, it starts off and, like, Doctor Strange, he's, like, about to perform some brain surgery, and he's just, like, bobbing his head to some music, just like, yeah, I'm the shit. We're Marvel. Another blockbuster. I'm Tony Starkish. I just found it cynical. And that car crash was absolutely ridiculous. He's like pissed that he fucked up his hands. It's like, dude, like, anyone else would have been, like, smeared across the road.
It's true. God, Collin, your reasoning for not liking this film is really fucking thin.
It's thin?
Yeah, it's thin.
It's just bobbing his head. Maybe I'm just not a big Benedict fan.
Maybe you're not.
Maybe
do you like any
that.
of his films? Like any of them?
He's got a weird face.
You're a dickhead.
The man's ugly.
Alright. I mean... Many find him sexy, Collin. What do you think about that?
I mean, fair.
I'm holding out a mic to you.
What do you
even
think
though you
of
have
him?
a mic?
I don't
what do you think of this?
He looks like Mantis. They should have got him to play Mantis. He has a bug
That's
face.
That's not real whatsoever. That's not, no.
If I ever meet Benedict, do you think
Benedict?
He'd be like, Benedict? What's his name?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict?
Yes.
Benedict. He's gonna be
Benedict.
He's gonna be like, Collin, why'd you say these hurtful things about me? He'd be like, they really hurt my feelings. I wouldn't have said those things about you.
You know, in interviews, he seems like a nice guy, Collin. And you're a real prick.
Whatever, he's Doctor Strange. Then you have, like, the monk listening to Beyonce, and, like...
Oh, yeah, that was stupid. That was dumb.
When
and I hated that.
Dormammu's, like, goons, like, melt away.
Ooh, that was my neck.
Damn. Oh.
Dormammu. I just want to see more of him. And see him, like, all in his full comic accurate glory. Just a ridiculous fireman.
Rachel McAdams is just there.
Yeah, she's like, in it for some reason.
She's like, hi, I'm pointless.
See, okay, you liked that movie a lot less than I did. I didn't really particularly care for it, but you want to say that, oh, I don't care for it. You hate that movie.
I just don't like it.
You hate it.
I hate it when they're, like, opening up these little portals, and it's like, whoa. I hate it when the buildings are, like, fractaling and like jumping from like building. I just
see. Okay, when I wanted to see like a Doctor Strange movie, I wanted it to be like I wanted there to be like cool magic
Can't
you know,
he like
something neat.
can't he like go into people's like brains?
I'm sure he can. He can do many things. I liked him in Thor 2 more than I liked him in the fucking Doctor Strange film. Because in Thor 2, he's real good at his powers, obviously, but like, even Thor's like, can you help me find my dad? And he's like, all right, let me read the book on it real quick.
He's
Let me
like
just
he's
find
like
out.
easily.
Did he say that?
No.
Oh.
No. He wasn't bobbing his head, and he was just like, of course I can. How dare you question me?
I'm Dr. Stephen Strange. Are you off-put by Benedict Cumberbatch's American accent? Sorry.
Maybe, because he is British.
Yeah, it doesn't sound quite right once you've been watching him for a bit. But he does a good American accent. If you had never heard him speak otherwise, it would convince you.
Why can't he just have a British accent in the movie?
I'm Dr. Stephen Strange.
I'm Dr. Stephen Strange.
Because Stephen Strange is supposed to be from New York.
Oh. Fair.
Supposed to be. Doctor Strange. Would have been weird.
Doctor Strange. That's my British
Would have been too
accent.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
That's a fair criticism.
Yeah.
Get the fuck over it, bitch. You know, Joaquin Phoenix was up for the role for a while.
I don't think oh god, that would probably just made the movie worse.
Probably would have.
Joaquin Phoenix is not charismatic.
No, he's not.
He's a weird, strange, eccentric
freak.
actor.
Yeah.
He was good in Signs as like an everyman, but other than that, he always plays like something like eccentric. Like he did that weird faux documentary, I'm Still Here. Do you remember that?
No.
It's like a meta documentary where it's like Joaquin Phoenix announces that he's no longer acting and he's a rapper now.
What?
Yeah, and Joaquin Phoenix has like this like crazy beard and like long hair. And like people thought it was real, but then it turned out that it was like part of this documentary called I'm Still Here, which I think Casey Affleck helped make. It came out like 2010.
Interesting.
I've never seen it. It was like his big like performance art thing where he like tricked the media into thinking that he was like going nuts, but really it was for like this docu-comedy.
Huh.
He was in like
I'm on board with that.
He was in
for
like
some reason.
he was like in an Inherent Vice, which I never saw, but if you've seen like the trailers, he has like these crazy like 70s mutton chops.
Yeah, I have seen the trailers for that.
He works with Paul Thomas Anderson a lot. I don't think he was interested in just playing like this like hero role, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think he was into that.
Hey, I'm into you.
Oh my, like sexually?
Yeah.
No, God.
Yeah, sexually.
No, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, I guess we can round off this podcast about talking about John Lasseter.
What?
Yeah, he got fired from Disney.
I don't even know who John Lasseter is.
He is the founder of Pixar and the director of Toy Story and Cars.
Oh, because he's a sexual deviant.
Yes, he loves to pat. He's like a bottom patter.
Oh.
Like, it's not like, I don't think he's like raping anyone. I mean, he probably is. I mean, I don't know. That's not what was coming up, but that he's just like kind of like pervy and inappropriate. He was like patting bottoms.
That's gross.
That's a disgusting way to put it. Yeah, he patted me on my hiney.
Oh my god.
Several times during the
god.
production of Coco.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, and then it's just like kind of like, what a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame.
But then when you look at him, he's kind of a weird guy. He's always wearing like flowery Hawaiian shirts. And it's like, what are you hiding? What are you hiding under that colorful wardrobe? You're hiding dark secrets. Well, he's
hiding the fact that he likes to pat bottoms.
Yeah, he's a groper. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Which is a shame because he's the director of my favorite movie, Toy Story.
That does suck.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
He's on like a 6-month subtapical. I don't know.
Sabbatical?
Sabbatical, that's the word. So it's a silly word. It makes me think of like barnacles or something, like on the side of a boat. But I'm pretty sure he's just fired.
Yeah.
We don't want a groper on the name of every Disney movie because he's like the head of animation for Disney now. John Lasseter.
Yeah.
He's not just in the Pixar division anymore. He oversees all the Disney theatrical releases.
Interesting. That sucks.
It does, but
But-
more people are getting called out in this sexual allegation scandal.
Yeah, which is always good. You want fucking security for jobs.
Who's next?
Do you think anything's ever going to come out about Tom Hanks? Isn't that uncomfortable to think about?
Yes, I do.
You do? You do think something's going to come out about Tom Hanks?
I think he's going to come out as like the most like diabolical.
Oh my god!
The most like like sexually depraved, twisted, and disgusting. And it's gonna send America into like a mourning and like a depression. They're like Forrest Gump, Woody the Cowboy, Big. Is the most disgusting one. He actually goes to prison. He doesn't just lose his job; he gets like arrested.
No, he gets crucified.
Crucified.
We crucify him publicly, literally.
More like crucified by the tabloids.
Ooh, metaphors.
What about Ed Asner?
Remind me who that is.
He plays Santa and Elf.
Oh,
He's like an old time actor.
yeah.
People just be like,
Yeah.
"Ew,
Okay,
he's
all right, I
old."
get it.
Trying to think.
Alan Alda.
Alan Alda,
Yeah,
the guy from MASH.
I think so. Yeah.
Maybe the guy from MASH. I suppose. God, Tom
Tom Brady.
Oh God, Hunter would tear down his posters.
Hunter has posters of Tom Brady.
I think he has a Tom Brady action figure. Or something.
Oh my god. That's the worst thing I've ever heard about Hunter, and that's really saying a lot. I've heard some shit.
He may have a framed picture of Tom Brady.
Do you think he
jacks off?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Do you think he jacks off Tom Brady?
Of
wow.
course.
Damn, that's intense.
Tom Brady comes out. What's going to be the next thing? Not sexual allegation, but like something like what are other allegations you can make towards someone that they would like lose their job?
Embezzling. You're embezzling money.
What if it came out name a celebrity.
Kevin Feige.
What if Kevin Feige was a trash chucker? This is what like rednecks do in the country, where they just drive down the highway with like their garbage and just like chuck it out the window.
Oh my god.
My friend Casey told me that his neighbors did that because I guess
Really?
I think some people you have to like pay for trash, like trash.
Yeah.
Public waste. So if they don't pay for it, I guess they have to chuck trash.
That sucks.
Yeah, what if Kevin Feige, he's like chronic litterer.
Oh my god.
There's just videos of him like chucking McDonald's out his window, like on the like bags of it, just shoving it out. And people are like, "Wow, what a slob!"
And he gets fired, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe is canceled. Kathleen Kennedy is put in charge of it. That probably wouldn't be so bad. Mark Hamill is put in charge of it.
No, he's the next alligator.
See, I feel like Mark Hamill is just like. Did he ever marry?
I don't know. What if he does get allegations and he's just like, I just buy hookers?
That'd be fine. I'd be like, wow, that's pretty honest.
He's like, why would I do that when I can just buy hookers?
I'm gonna look up Mark Hamill.
I'm sure he has like kids
married?
Or something.
Question mark?
Oh god, I just thought of something terrible. I'm not gonna say it on the podcast. Become a Patreon supporter to hear the uncensored thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I think that Mark Hamill. Let's see. Spouse Mary Lou York, whom he married in 1978.
The year after Star Wars.
Yeah. Yikes. I guess. I wonder if he's ever gotten like divorced. There's really like no. There's no information on this. Not on the Wikipedia page. Hamill is an outspoken member of the Democratic Party. Glad it puts that.
I'm glad we know that.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Well, I guess Mark Hamill got married in 1978, and then he has 3 children.
Good for him.
Yeah, good on him.
I guess
1 grandchild. He's a grandfather. God, times are changing.
Luke's.
Oh, the times are a changing. Is that from
Watchmen?
Used in Watchmen? Yeah.
Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
All the times they are a changing.
That's the best. That's the best Zack Snyder intro to a film.
Yeah, that title sequence is awesome.
It is.
I like where they're taking like the butterfly man. He like bites like a chunk.
Yeah.
Out of someone. And like one of them like kills themselves.
Yeah.
That may be Snyder's dark masterpiece. It's Watchmen.
Watchmen probably is. It's really not all that bad.
No, I like Watchmen. I think some of the acting is pretty bad, and some of the action.
Who do you think is bad in it?
Silk Spectre. She's terrible. She's awful.
She's hot though.
She's just bad in that movie. And Patrick Wilson, who's usually pretty good. I thought he was pretty. I don't know.
Patrick Wilson is a good actor.
Yeah, he's good, but
I don't think he was good in that.
Yeah, I didn't think he was that great in that movie. Billy Crudup, which I know.
Billy Crudup is fantastic in that movie.
He is.
Yeah,
which I know we like giving him some slack for
Alien Covenant.
Yeah, where he makes the worst decisions.
Don't we love to give? He was that was a character that was written, and he got cast for it. It's not like Billy Crudup, the actor, was like, I think my character should be the dumbest fucking piece of shit in the entire galaxy.
God, that is one of the worst characters ever.
It's so bad. He's so bad.
There were so many copies of Alien Covenant everywhere on Black Friday.
Really?
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm not buying this. And even Hunter, who I think he liked it more than I did, he was like, yeah, the more I think about that movie, the more it sucks.
You hated it immediately.
Yeah.
It sucked. It was so fucking dour.
It was. It felt like 2 different movies. Like,
yeah, and both of them sucked.
Yeah.
The Prometheus sequel part being the most interesting?
I don't know. I didn't like the 2 Davids. I didn't like how one of them had a really bad American accent.
Southern accent.
Southern, yeah. That threw me off. I was like, this is lame. Boo! straight up, I was booing the audience.
Yeah, you were.
And then, like, the whole thing of being like, oh, David cut his hair? Which one's the real David? Or which one's not David? We don't like David now.
Fuck that movie.
Yeah, it makes me hate Prometheus, which I used to like, and now it sucks. Not really.
It's a flop.
Alien Covenant was a flop, dude. It literally killed the franchise. They are not making a sequel to Alien Covenant.
Yeah. Well, I think it was because it was so badly received, too.
Yeah, it flopped. What a flop.
What a flop.
And
we're going to go ahead and wrap the show up.
We probably should have wrapped the show up like an hour ago.
Probably.
An hour and a half ago.
Probably.
Let's do 15-minute pods. We'll just talk really quickly, or no, just speed up the whole podcast.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That way our listeners can listen to it more fluently and conveniently.
Yeah.
What a flop.
Anyway, thanks for listening to the podcast this week, guys. Collin, where can we find you in the world?
Through the Looking Glass.
Oh my god.
You can follow me on Twitter at Collin_Goody, COLLINGOODE, all lowercase.
You're looking at me like I'm telling you to spell that shit out. And I'm not. I'm not telling you. You're just learning.
There are several ways to spell my name.
There are.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to spell your name.
I'm the next Jaden Smith on Twitter. Have you heard his rap album?
No, but I've heard him rap.
I listened to one of the songs. It was called Icon.
How was it?
He's just like, I'm a living icon. I'm an icon living. I'm an icon. It didn't actually go like that. I don't know. I just can't take. I just can't take him seriously. I'm just like, you're Will Smith's kid.
That's hilarious.
You need an identity.
You just went in on that. That was great.
Well, he does say icon. It was, I don't know, it was okay. It was well produced.
Icon.
And he
I'm a
can,
living icon.
he can like perform because he's like dancing and stuff. I'll show you the video.
Okay, fair enough.
He can like dance and he's like trying.
His song, Batman. It's actually pretty good. It's okay.
I think
I'll
that's
listen
off.
to it.
I think that's off his album.
Probably.
It's
the music video. It's really stupid. We'll watch it.
Where can we find you? Where on Twitter?
Well, oh boy. You can find me on Twitter at Jacob's Wetsuit. One word, Jacob's Wetsuit, and at Instagram on that same profile or handle. You can email the show at flyingpotatoprod. That's PROD prod at gmail.com. We have a Facebook page. Also, it is called the Snyder-Collin Podcast. You can find us there. You can message us. That is probably the easiest way to access
You can
us.
can spam the comments with illegal downloads.
Yeah, because apparently that's a thing now.
Yeah, I posted
was funny.
something on the page, which I was trying to like share an article. I wasn't meant to like post it on the actual page, but
Yeah.
anyways, like 5 seconds later, just got spam comments, and I was like, "Oh shit, Jacob, help!" And Jacob's just like, "Just delete the comments."
Yeah, and did you?
No.
God damn it, Collin.
When you were talking about your Twitter page, I remembered something I tweeted, and it was my hot take on the Star Wars box office.
Oh, yeah, I did see that tweet.
I stand by that.
Can you recount it for me? Because I don't remember, but also the listeners have no idea, and we're on a podcast.
Yes, just to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Because we already announced that we were going to end this podcast, and yet we are still continuing.
That's fine.
I believe that Star Wars The Last Jedi is going to open... It's tracking to do like over 200 million. I think it's going to do somewhere between 160 and 175. I don't think it's going to do 200 million.
You know, I'll agree with you.
Well,
I'll agree with you, because typically I wouldn't. Because
typically I know you're wrong.
yeah, but I actually agree with that, because sequels.
Yeah.
Even if it's a Star Wars sequel, I would say that sequels in general do less. They do. More people are going to go out for Force Awakens than they will for Last Jedi.
Exactly. And Force Awakens did what, 250?
Yeah.
Like if it's tracking 200, that's pretty close. I don't know. I'm sure it will make 300 million domestic.
You're right.
If
I think more people are going to do what they did last year, which is where more people will do what fewer did last year, which is they're going to go, "Oh, I'm going to catch it later."
Yeah.
I'll just catch it when it slows down, you know?
It's not going to be that big event where it's like, "Oh my god, Star Wars is back.
Yeah.
Everyone hurry, quickly."
Yeah, like I have to get
right
out
now.
there. Yeah, like we have to go right now. Like it's not that urgent because they know that there's more of these coming.
Speaking of The Last Jedi, I requested off work Thursday so that we can go see it.
Sweet. Boy, that's like next week? Or in a couple weeks?
2 weeks? Holy shit.
That's close.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
That is very close.
It is.
Thursday it will be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's close. You better get it off.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
I have your tickets.
Yeah.
In there. They're in my underwear drawer. Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, they printed them off when I went to see that one movie. Because I swiped my card. I wasn't thinking that I should specifically print one order. So I swiped my card and it printed every order that I have for upcoming film.
You have like movies like
pre-bought and thought out. It's just The Last Jedi. But now I have to like hold on to it for forever now. I don't know, it's kind of a lot of stress.
Little inconvenient. You better not lose them.
I won't.
It's like dude, I swiped my card and I shouldn't have bought all those pre-advanced tickets for all those Dark Universe films. The Wolfman, Dracula, Jekyll and Hyde, Frankenstein, they all shot up out of the ticket counter.
Oh my god. Alrighty, everybody. We're gonna take off. We're gonna probably go do something. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we do. What do we do?
I don't know. You want to go somewhere?
Yeah, sure. we can always go somewhere.
I'm down.
We'll snap it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Anything you want to say?
Alright, one thing I'll share. One of my favorite bands, Glassjaw, They've only released 2 albums. They announced that their first album in 15 years comes out this Friday.
All right.
They're influential post-hardcore, like emo band, and I really enjoy their 2 albums, and I hope their follow-up album is just as good. We'll see. Just wanted to share that
Thank you.
no one else is talking about Glassjaw that I know, so I'm going to plug that. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the podcast, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week, guys. Thanks for listening. Have a great one. Oh shit! I do need to talk about this.
What?
Net neutrality.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I was asked to talk about it by my friend Darim. We'll do this really quick before we go, because we are running out of time.
We probably should have done this at the beginning
Probably,
of the podcast.
yes. Actually, fuck.
It's too late.
Yeah, it's
too late.
It's so late. All right, basically, guys, net neutrality, I'm sure you've heard of it. If you haven't, just look it up real quick. It'll give you Twitter. There's plenty of descriptions on what it is. Net neutrality might be coming to an end in America. Usually I don't get political on this, but I do today because it's kind of an important issue. Internet freedom, stuff like that. If you care about that at all, find a way to get in touch with some congressmen and get your voice heard about this issue. It's a big deal. It'll fundamentally change the way our podcast is listened to, the way you access the internet in general, everything like that. If this law is repealed, this law protects internet freedom, makes the internet kind of a free market type scenario. And some people within our government really want to end that system.
What a bunch of
and it's
fucking
really not cool.
dicks.
Dude, literally it's the most evil shit. Like it's pretty fucking evil. But
The
anyway,
internet is sacred.
it is sacred. It's a really, here in America, the internet is, it's really quite rare. It's unique. It's really not to be taken lightly. But, you know, some people are trying to ruin all the fun for us. So get out there, get your voice heard on it. It's a really important issue. Please do something about it if you hear me right now. Because I want to keep doing this. This is fun.
Same.
And, you know, with these net neutrality rules changing, it might change the way you guys hear us. And that would really suck. So, yeah, all right. So thanks for listening, guys. Have a great one. I appreciate every one of you. All right. Bye.